Oh, there we go. Oh. Right, just minimize that for a moment. Oh, I'm gonna burp. Oh. Oh. I'll be right. Hang on. Oh. Right. Yeah, that side is a bit. It's a bit sharp. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that one. Just drinking a wild wood cider. It's a bit not so sure. Yeah, weird. Right. Okay. Hang on just a second. I've just got to move things around. I put the camera on the dog, but the windows are, well, at least the curtains are open. Hello, darling. Are you a good girl? Well, I might be able to get away with it. Hang on, let me just turn the camera down, and then you won't immediately see my... Oh, no, wait. The camera isn't actually plugged in. Bear with. Right. There we go. Right. Okay, now I need to be very careful, because if I pan the camera up too much, you will see where I live, and if you see where I live, then people will find me and then murder me, and that's not very nice, frankly. There we go. That's as far as I'm going to pan the camera up. Right. Okay. Jana Coley. Thank you, Jana Coley. Thank you. And before that, Laser Elephant. And before that, Blind Gamer HD. Thank you, all of you. That's very kind. Right. So, yeah, good evening, folks. Sorry, I'm aware that I'm quite late this evening. I'm about an hour later than I normally am. My voice is a bit weird, actually. I've just noticed this. Yeah, so I was a bit late because I finished off editing at around 8:10. And then I was just sitting in TeamSpeak with the ZF guys and just hanging out for a bit. And then I went to go and get some fish and chips from the local chippy, which I've just eaten. And yeah, now I'm just going to relax and just play some games as I normally do before, going to bed. Thank you, Frangus. Thank you very much, Frangus. Thank you. So insofar as YouTube is concerned, I've continued work on Armor Bullshittery Part 9. It's about 18 to 21 minutes long, so today I was working on the 14th, the 15th, and a little bit of the 16th minute of footage. This one, so I was just doing the keyframing for the text and the animations. Yeah, it was just it's just tedious, just going through and just trying to do the best I can. What else did I do? I was supposed to do some audio recording for some Foley, like just sound effects and stuff. But the road outside was very loud today, so I decided to postpone that. I don't really have any microphone insulation. Yeah, I've got no foam insulation or whatever it is, so tricky. Yeah, I might have to leave that till later. It's very hot in here. Just very warm. Blimey. If I turn the fan on, is that too loud? Might get away with it. You're going to hear some background whirring. I hope that's not too loud. I could do with that fan on if that's alright. Thank you, Vagrant and Clark and Tappy Duck. Thank you very much. Thank you. Is that fan next to me okay, or is it blowing into the microphone? Do I do my own Foley? Well, no. Dragoon, just if there's a particular thing that needs to be emphasized. For example, in this one, this example isn't Foley, but in this one, I replace the sound effects on some of the vehicles and the sound of a helicopter getting hit with an explosion, because if I took the default armor sound, it's fine, but I need to, as an editor, I need to emphasize something, because obviously the viewing audience have a lot of sort of Hollywood-esque sort of like expectations. Like, if you expect a helicopter to get hit, it's not just going to go like it does in the real world. You want it to go, make a big fiery sound and the sound of twisting metal as it falls out of the sky, that sort of thing. So, and added just a little bit of sound effects carefully tweaked makes the difference, I find. Thank you, Snapdog. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Snapdog. Sorry, bear with me. Just going to take off my shoes and put one of my socks in the dog's face. What's that? She's looking at me like, why? Why you do this? Stinky foot. She's so done with me. Am I horrible? Am I a horrible owner? Aww. Right, okay. So yeah, what was I saying? So YouTube, yeah, so editing just kind of continues. It's no picnic. There's just so much to do. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing today, just trying to edit as best I can. And yeah, so now I'm just going to relax and play a bit of Warhammer for the evening. So yeesh, let's go. Right. Okay, so here we are. We are down in the far south of the old world, the old Warhammer world, which is, hang on a minute. So down here, wish I could get rid of this. So this is the, if I just show you the outline, can you see this? This is the map extending up, so it does go that way, sorry, all the way around here, okay? So we are all the way down south in the Badlands. The yellow areas represent our territory at the moment, the green allied territory, the red enemy territory, or the white is currently unclaimed or at least unknown. Now we are playing as the Greenskins, sort of a confederation of Greenskins under the command of Grimgor Ironhide, an absolutely massive greenskin, which notes him out as being very successful in combat and also very old. Right, so here we have my crack, which is the name of our main stronghold, Womble's Crack, from which legions of ugly greenskins are pouring out to cause damage to the world. So we have, so the mutinous Gits, another tribe of orcs, are here in this mountain pass. We'll either need to confederate with them or subjugate them soon. Thank you, Boo Hisky and Ghost the Ripper. Thank you very much. We have, so to the far east, we have Sergei's Delve, a sort of former dwarf hold that is now ours, with its associated villages, the Shinderhelm and Minty Chock Rock. Down here, we're trying to take over Karakaz Gull, which we've just succeeded in doing, actually, and its associated smaller villages that belonged to the Karak Azul dwarves, a smaller, but nevertheless still quite troublesome faction of dwarves that need to be exterminated and quickly. So I have two armies currently in the field with one WAR, so a large temporary AI army. Thank you, other guy dude. Thank you. So Grimgor, my faction leader, is down here dealing with one of the two villages. Fellfire, the big general admiral, so a goblin war boss who has no idea what those titles mean, but he's got big ambitions. Thank you, Yawn and Noble Coin. Thank you. He has just successfully taken over this other area. Caracas. Wait a second, didn't I name that? Have I? Quick save. Did I fail to save it? I named that. Last thing, didn't I? Yeah. Where? Mint choc chip. Didn't I, or am I going crazy?
What you want?
That was called Naglarok, wasn't it? Okay, I must be going mad. Right, this is Naglarok. Alright, well, it's the last thing I did, so it shouldn't make too much of a difference. And we did attack the Misty Mountains, didn't we? We attacked it, we took it over, and then we named it. Alright. Bit of a knobhead by using the auto-resolve there. Thank you, Sunchi. Thank you very much, Sunchi. Thank you, man. That's most kind. Okay. We now have a weapon called Warrior's Bane, which is a constant... Sorry, what is this? An unsettling weapon spreads a curse on all around, disabusing enemy warriors of their martial skill. So it's a constant effect hex weapon that does a reduction to the enemy weapons damage. We've also got a follower, a swindler, so an orc who is going to go around and try and get as much post-battle loot as possible from the corpses. Thank you, Brad Pitiful. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay. Quite a few questions right now. I'm afraid I can't really answer that right now for you, Rodent Virus. And also Dark Codex. Sorry, bear with me. Right, so Grimgor is now in position to move. Well, actually, we're suffering from attrition. Why are we suffering from attrition? Not because of low fightiness. It must be because of last turn we were in a deficit of cash. We should be fine now. So obviously we've still got a loss of cash, but we've got a cash reserve. So long as we don't dip into that for now, we'll be okay. So put a point into his armor. Let's make him as tough as possible. Okay. Right. So Grimgor has just taken the Misty Mountains, which wasn't called the Misty Mountains. It was called something else. Hang on. What was it called again? Something. It was it Kevin? Cavin? Something. What was it? Can anyone remember from this morning? Calvin? What did we call it again? Gavin? Was it Gavin? Hi there, Quebec. It was Gavin. Yeah, that was it. Gavengor. Yes, we named it Gavengor. Okay, right. Gavengor. So this small settlement over here, which is about to become Orky, has some marble. Which what will that give us if I were to excavate the marble? Hang on. Maybe it's not something my faction can do. Is it just a trade good? Okay. This resource may provide unique building chain. It may. I don't think it has, or it might just be a trade good. I'm not sure. Okay, that's fine. Right, so Gavengor. So now, my next step will be to send Felfire, the big General Admiral, probably to this location here to take it over and build a small orc camp. We need to eliminate the last of the dwarven forces here. I'm going to send this War out here to attack the Red Teeth General. Thank you, Matty Gessus and Krobon. Thank you very much. Thank you. And then the last settlement we need is the Death Gorge down here to the south. And then we should be able to turn our eyes north. Now, to the north, we have the... Fuck. We've lost the dwarves. They were here. This is not good. So they've clearly crushed the orcish forces up here. So are the... Right, the broken spears are gone. So the dwarves are almost certainly coming our way now. So the red fangs, so they're out of their reach. The teeth snatchers, the bloody hands. Fuck. So they're coming our way. The dwarves are going to come our way, and they're going to be very difficult to stop. So I need to save up the cash to get a troll den. 5,000, Christ. Thank you, KP Chips. Thank you, KP. Okay, so this is going to be very difficult. I've got to get this territory consolidated and get my forces north as quick as I can. Okay, here we go. Can we not? The Nooch? Right.
But do it quickly.
Right, the Karak Azul dwarves presumably want peace because they want peace and they're willing to pay for it this time. I need to eliminate them though. I can't have a dwarven force sitting near my boys when we're down, you know, when I've got my villagers down here. Their destruction is more important to me than, well, their money. Okay, cancel that. Mining marble reduces building costs in the province by 40%. Cool, good to know, Rockin'. Although I'm not sure how to mine it yet. I couldn't see a unique building chain like a quarry. I'll have another look in a bit.
Your conquests.
Okay, objective complete. If the Greenskins are going to fear Grimgor, as they should, then he must take control and build up a great green empire from which he can launch an invasion to crush all enemies. The local tribes must fall in line or get a proper boot in. Okay, so we've taken over or raised 6 territories. We've got a big gold reward from that. The next objective is to take over 10 territories. And we failed, yeah, we were supposed to raise another army, but I didn't feel that was within my strategic best interest. Okay.
Let's go.
Right, with the cash, we're now rebuilding our forces. So we've sent the War army here off to fight the Red Teeth General, who is presumably going for Crooked Fang Fort. With the cash that I've got now, I'm going to build a troll cave. So trolls can be found in their fetid lairs, dank caves or burrows ankle deep in rotting bone. So, for 5,000 gold, we're going to build one in my crack. There will be rebellion in that province in 2 turns, which is going to be a big problem. Thank you, silly fluffy sheep. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Fellfire. So, north or south? I need to send you north. Thank you, Gotin. Thank you very much for the compliments. And hi there. And thank you, Nemesis. Thank you. Right. If I were to use the underway, we can't get to Drin this territory here. Fine. Move Narglareth here. Oh, wait. No, they're quite weak. Yeah. We'll be fine. Move Fellfire here. We're either going to move round all the way or use I nearly said webway. Use the underway. We'll see. Okay. The resources I want to keep an eye out for would be furs, which gives cavalry recruited in that province's bonuses, and savage orcs, which lets me recruit savage orcs. Thank you, Rockin. Thank you. Okay. Right, Grimgore. Your fightiness level is currently eager, but it will be reduced steadily. Let's get you on the warpath over to... Ah, shit. Attrition. Why? That's not my territory, that's why. Okay. Move to... Okay, almost. But can't quite make it. Move to this section of the territory then. No, you can. Okay, go into raiding mode. Okay, I know this will limit the amount of cash that I get from Gavengore, but it doesn't really matter right now. Okay, so Grimgore is going to hit this dwarven outpost. Fellfire is going to occupy this one. The War army is going to eliminate the Red Teeth, but we need to get people north quickly. Oh no! No, the dwarves are almost on us. Look, fuck me. Has he upgraded the army? He's got a Thane. Oh shit, so I need both of my armies to stand even a chance against Thorgrim. Okay, so we lose in a few turns. Right. I just need to get north. I don't think we even have the time. Okay, as much as I want to stay south and deal with the dwarves, we just don't have time. Grimgore, you have to march north. We have no choice. March. I need to get my faction leader and his replenishing army north. Underway, whatever, doesn't matter. Our main headquarters is about to be threatened by Thorgrim. Okay. Yeah, exactly. Call me sheepy. Obviously, my opinions are my opinions, and not everyone would agree. That's fine, but they're not opinions that are spoken from ignorance about the nature of the Total War series, having played most of them. But yeah, I'm glad you agree. Right.
What Zoginet do you want?
Narglarot can be upgraded, but I need to keep hold of most of my cash. Build a cave of shinies to at least up the income. So how much income? So it's going to take 3 turns to build, but will give me 600 income per turn. Leave it at... Yeah, let's be slow and steady here. Okay. So end the turn. Quebec the Pooh covered, my agent. There's their agent. Can you do something about him? Low chance to assassinate, but you can at least move into this area and deploy yourself to reduce his success chance at operations. Yep, okay. So by deploying Quebec the Pooh covered, a goblin big boss, he's basically performing counterintelligence operations like a one of those agents from Shogun called, or as in the original Shogun. Were they just called the Shinobi? I don't think that's accurate, but I'm talking about the very first Shogun. Yes, he's basically making it harder for this agent to operate in this piece of this territory. Right. Let's save the game. Here come the dwarves. Yeah, as you can see, they're ebbing closer to my headquarters, and they will soon destroy it. This is the problem. You have about 20 turns at playing as the Greenskins, and then you get annihilated. Okay. Thank you, Boffler. Thank you very much. Okay, so the dwarves have now significantly increased in overall strength. So as you can see, here comes the freight train that is the dwarves. They have nowhere to go but south. Okay, and I've only just managed to get off the bottom of the tech tree. How many turns in? 34 turns in. So.
What do you want?
Okay, send. I don't have a choice. I've got to send everybody north. We're about to lose our headquarters. Okay, set war target. Thorgrim. I don't want to, but we have to. Okay, Fellfire. March quickly.
Not a chance.
Okay. Grimgore. March in a way that you can still replenish your forces. What's the fastest way to get there? I suppose if we use the underway. You won't replenish if you go through there. Yeah. You march to this. No, just use the underway. Okay. Right. We're just going to start to use the underway to get back home. He won't be able to defeat. No, he will actually be able to defeat the base in the first turn because he's got catapults to break down the doors, and the standing garrison won't be tough enough to defeat full strength, full 2020 dwarven army. Okay. Shit. Thank you, the Toaster Man. Thank you very much, the Toaster Man. Thank you. Here they come. Is he going to go for it first turn? Not yet. So he'll go for it on the second turn, probably. Who's that? That's the Red Fang agent is moving south. Is that Melancholic? We ran a campaign this afternoon to try out a few new tricks, and the dwarves are getting wrecked. They're not unbeatable. I never said they were unbeatable, Melancholic. Just saying they're very difficult. Thank you, the Toaster Man. Thank you. However, you do need 2 orc armies at the bottom of the tech tree to challenge 1 dwarven army, also at the bottom of the tech tree. That's just the reality of the situation. Okay, quickly.
Ready for murdering.
Okay, move here.
Come on.
Right. Thank you, Frosties. Thank you very much. So, unfortunately, we were in the precise same situation that I was in on the last playthrough. Although there are now fewer dwarven armies, I expect there's more. There's probably more over here. Where's Quebec the Pooh covered? He's been wounded. Fuck. So he's been assassinated. That sucks. Right. Can I use the defensive alliance? Can I confederate with... The bloody hands are still alive, amazingly. They're very weak.
So, you've heard of WARHAMMER?
They don't want any treaties. Thank you, DM Razor. Thank you very much, DM. Thank you.
You caught me in a
Military access?
mood.
Yeah.
Let's chat.
Okay, I'm going to talk to the mutinous Gits and try and get their support. They accept military access on both of our territories. A military alliance? Why not have a military alliance? They accept. Okay, we've got a full military alliance. Will you confederate? I don't think I can do that at the moment. Okay, so at least we're an ally. And we're fighting the same enemies now. Okay. They also have a weak army over here.
Enough.
Right. So, here we go. Right, my War, so my free army that I've spawned in, is bum rushing Thorgrim. One of their agents, one of their Thanes has left the Dwarven army. Okay, Thorgrim is backing away and he's just used the underway. That wasn't ideal. It would have been nicer to have surrounded and destroyed him rather than let him go. So he's just gotten away back to Allied territory. Okay, the mutinous Gits have assisted me by defeating the rebels, but nevertheless, that could have gone better for me. I could have surrounded and destroyed a dwarven army, and now it's just going to lurk up there. Okay. The dwarves have also successfully hindered Felfire, the big General Admiral's army, presumably by hitting supply trains and confusing us. Thank you, Alcatraz. Thank you. Okay. You can't confederate with your allies. Okay, Grossman. We might have to deal with that at some point then. Crooked Fang Fort. Good. Distract your people with brutish games. Crowds flock to the fighting pits and arenas to revel in the violence and forget their woes. Well, yeah, of course. They're greenskins. A happy populace. So for 10 turns, we get an obedience +4. That's merciful right now. We need that big time. Okay. Thank you, Ghost McGillies. Thank you, Ghost. Thank you very much. So then, what would be my next move? I need to send somebody south to secure these gains. I'm going to send Felfire, and I'm going to leave Grimgor up here. Okay. So, Felfire, I want you to march your gobbos down here, where you're going to engage this dwarven stronghold and wipe it out.
Forwards!
You're going to take your War with you. The War goes straight for this war boss, who belongs to the Red Teeth. And, yeah, get them sorted. Okay, we've only got 800 gold, but at least we've got a surplus of cash now. As little as there is. Where's Grimgor? He's almost here. Okay, use the underway to go here. Then we'll go here, we'll go back to my crack, and we'll deal with this rebel force. Have I gotten trolls in the crack yet? Almost. One more turn. Right. Yeah, I mean, honestly, scout to win. I think it's hard. I've got to try and word this carefully, because if I fuck it up, it's going to make me sound like a bit of a sellout twat. I like the way that by naming things like, you know, locations and units and generals and stuff, it sort of provides this sort of like well, it's a sort of back and forth personalization. You know, with other medieval games, they tend to play the same way unless you do it in quite a different way. It's got an element of roleplay to it. You know, this general here, he's just a cookie cutter knight, you know, goblin war boss. You know, you're gonna get many of these throughout the campaign. But if we pretend that he's Felfire, the big General Admiral, who's also sitting in the chat, and you know, I'm interacting with him. You know what I mean? It's just, it makes it feel more characterful. You know, and also encourages subs. It's just, you know, it's great. It's just more enjoyable somehow. I just enjoy it. And also people sub. Which is good. Because then I can, hang on. Hang on, how do I do this? Hang on. Then I can, the camera? I can purchase, ignore the worn down shoes. They're not mine. I've got nice shoes, you see, not those. So ignore those. Ignore. So then I can fund things like this beer there, that beer there, and that beer there, and that beer there, and that one there, and that one there. And that beer there, and that beer there, and that beer there, that one there, this one here, that one there, 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 this one here, this one there, that one there. You know. It's about the little things, which I totally, you know, it's normal. It's fine to have, like, you know, large quantities of, or at least, you know, medium-sized quantities of alcohol on hand, right? Yeah? Tell me it's normal. Hello, Lulu. Sorry, have I pinned you in by beer? Honey, have I pinned you to the sofa? I'm sorry, my darling. Hang on, just gonna move the camera carefully. So, hello, my darling. Hello, my darling. Hello, my darling. Who's your good dog? Yes. Who's your good dog? Ah. Why is it not in the fridge? Well, it just arrived by box, Quebec, so I haven't yet unboxed. Well, I guess I have now. Wish I could duck. You're licking my hand. I close the curtain so they can get a better view of something that isn't just your giant ear. Yes, 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 oh yes. She's licking my arm. Right. Sorry. What was I saying? So yes, yeah, it's fun. I like it. Hang on. There you go. Want a biscuit? No? You like these biscuits? Don't you be picky. Oh, you little bitch. Go get that biscuit. Little tart. Right, okay. Hang on. Oh, fuck. There we go. Right, so, sorry, what was I saying? So, down to the south of the Badlands, we finished building that cave of shinies. However, this whole area is still threatened by the Red Fang orcs. What they're currently raiding, so they're trying to build up their forces, and then they'll strike me again. So, I'm sending Fellfire south. I'll send the War, if it's still there. I'll send them, yeah, down to tackle that Red Fang unit. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you very much, Marcus. Thank you. Why aren't I drinking? I am. I've got a cider right now. Right. Okay. Why do Greenskins flee or rout when they don't understand that they could die / get wounded? I don't know. I'm just quoting what the law says, let's feed. The law doesn't necessarily match all of the game mechanics. I'm just saying that the law... It says that biologically speaking, a greenskin cannot understand that it cannot comprehend. They are too stupid to understand their own mortality. They can comprehend other greenskins getting hurt, but not themselves. It's weird. Just their brain is too primitive to embrace just basic empathy that we have as people. Like a fucking toddler has. A greenskin cannot do. Right, so what's over here? Why can we see this area? Oh, sorry, it's just part of that province. Oh, weird. Okay. Right. Winds of Magic have changed. Where? Everywhere? Okay, so yes, this map will show the Winds of Magic, which is if we have any spell casters, they'll be able to manipulate magics in these regions, and if the winds are blowing in a strong northeasterly fashion, then we'll be able to cast lots of decent spells in battle, and it can be quite spectacular. And greenskin magic is proper weird. Right, okay, so I'm going to end the turn. Okay, so the War just destroyed the rebel force. I didn't tell them to do that, but then again, they're an AI. They can do whatever the hell they want. The Dowie are shadowing us, the dwarves. Okay, the Crooked Moon Mutinous Gits have their own agents, and they're moving around now. Their own armies as well. Thank you, Vildman. Sorry, Vildmunden. Thank you, Vildmunden. And thank you, Orochimaru Twitch. Thank you very much. 12 months. That's very kind. Thank you, dude. Thank you. And Spitzy. Thank you. Right, the Battle of Womble's crack. Rejoice, our colossal War army has crushed the enemy. Grimfang's army has achieved a decisive victory against the forces of Gitter, belonging to the rebels in the battle for my crack. Well done. An ambush has been discovered in my crack at Death's Pass. A lot of activity, lot of throughput going on. Allies have mobilized against the Red Fangs to the south. Thank you, Sir Nopes, a lot. Thank you. Damn. 2 dwarven armies now. And it's the Beast Slayer. Okay. The Slayer King even. This is the problem. I'll need 4 greenskin armies to challenge this. I don't have 4 greenskin armies. Right. So send this War. Yeah, you guys have got to get him. Fell, fire. You've got to mobilize down here. And hit this dwarven territory. Yes, indeed, I can recruit trolls, but I need cash to do it. Oh, good point. I wasn't taxing this province. Okay, so now I'm getting a lot more cash. Thank you for the spot. Right. Move Grimgor back. So this is going to be tough.
Let's go.
Right, a troll cave has been built. So trolls, thank you Daniel, thank you. Trolls are not domesticated animals, they're just wild, they're not orky animals either, they're just sort of native living creatures of the old world. Trolls are disgusting. Trolls are absolutely filthy creatures that basically wallow in their own filth. They have a sort of an acidic bile that they'll hurl up upon their enemies and each other, really. They are absolutely dumb as a rock. They are just so fucking stupid that the Greenskins try to sort of train them by giving them scraps of meat and the odd gobbo to sort of get them to hang near the camp. But trying to muster them into any sort of coherent force is impossible. The best a war boss can do is to sort of herd them towards the enemy and hope that they swing their normally a giant bone that they found, swing it at the enemy, and not just stand there drooling, which happens more often than not, or decide that a patch of grass has offended them and start pulling it up, just totally oblivious to everything that's going on around them for like 25 minutes. They are a fucking nightmare. However, they are great in a fight, and they're scary as hell if you've got an angry troll who's focusing on you. They also have armor piercing, which is nice for the dwarves. Thank you, don't you add me. Thank you very much. But that actually doesn't make much sense. I guess it's less armor piercing, it's more, it doesn't matter how much armor you're wearing if a troll hits you with a giant rock the size of like a jeep or something. It's like, good luck, you're gonna need a lot more armor than that. Yeah, more like armor crushing. Okay. Let's end the turn there. Okay, so my war is moving south past Fart and Yagob. The Dowie will be coming for me. Thank you, Arik Hayami and Robbie Slayer. Thank you very much. Okay, Lulu. She's having a sniff around the flat. Thank you very much, both of you. Thank you, Nox. Thank you. Can you just breed trolls or hoard them in cages and release them on the enemy whenever needed? Keeping a troll in a cage, that's novel. Well, sorry. If I were a greenskin war boss, Nerby, and you were a knob, I'd say go nuts. I'd say good luck, you know? If you can cage a troll and that troll doesn't immediately turn you into green paste, I would be impressed. Yeah, there's no caging a troll. If it doesn't want to be caged, it's out. It's not, it's just gonna casually smash to splinters whatever cage you've built for it. Right, assault unit. Hang on, an enemy Thane is attacking our. It's shadowing our war, isn't it? Quebec the Poo Covered has returned. The gods are angry. They demand tribute. I'm going to pay tribute because I cannot afford an obedience penalty right now. So I paid 1,000 gold tribute. So the dwarves are moving in force over there. Thank you, Hall of Game. Thank you. Okay. As for Grimgore, I'd like you to move here.
Get going.
Okay, inside my crack. And then I'd like you to recruit. So you can only get one unit of trolls for the moment. It's going to take 2 turns. That's all we can afford, really. So I'm not going to disband any other boys. Yeah. Thank you, Sergej, Les Moloch, and thank you very much, Sergej, and Kutarin. Kutarin. Thank you, Kutarin. That's very sorry. Hall of Game. Your updates aren't coming through. Are you sure? Have you tried going to the notifications in the settings? They should be coming through. Have a word with one of the mods. I'm sure they can hook you up with the latest update. Sorry about that, dude. A faction has been encountered, the Border Princes. So a human faction has been identified to the north. Not that that matters, because I don't think we're going to be able to defeat this, the dwarven chokehold across this entire mountain range. They're going to be a nightmare without high-end units, which I can't really afford to buy.
Who needs stabbing?
Okay. Now, these dwarves are rebuilding, so we've got to eliminate them and fast. please use the underway.
On the job.
Go here.
Doing one.
And then we're just going to go straight here, wipe them out,
time for this.
reoccupy this area. Yeesh. Okay. Where's Quebec the Pooh covered? I need his assistance.
You need help.
There he is. Can he do anything to this Thane? 28% chance. No, never mind that. Just go to the valley and start. Yeah, deploy yourself.
Be gone.
That will reduce his success chance at least. That's something. Okay. Fun note about the border princes: they exist because in a very early fantasy there was a boundary at the bottom of the map, and just had a note: place border pieces, which turned into border princes. Oh, really? Cool. Okay. Can I build another army? I could, but I couldn't afford it. Well, I can't afford it. Okay, what can I afford? We need to build another pile of shiny stuff. It's going to cost me 650, so I'll wait one turn, I think. What's the point of the dragon? Oh, that's just set dressing. It just... I think it's a wyvern, isn't it? Wyvern? In the setting? I know a wyvern is a type of dragon, but, you know. For the sake of Warhammer. Okay. No, there's a few mods, Scotsman. Right, here they come. Fucking hell. 2 full stack armies. Near full stack armies. That's going to be very hard to defeat. The dwarves would like another peace treaty. I need to eliminate them quickly and then get my forces back north. The mutinists gets them moving back to protect their territory. I wonder if I move Grimgor over here to assist. No, don't move that force away. No, guys. You're needed. Big time. Okay, the Red Teeth are retreating all the way to the south. Who's that? They're entering my territory. Are they my enemy? No, neutral army, the Teeth Snatchers. Okay. So as much... Oh god, they're very weak.
No,
Oh man.
do this.
Fucking hell.
No.
Very hard to defeat. Hello, Lulu. Hang on a second. What's up, my darling? She's at my feet wanting attention. Are you a good girl? Are you my good girl? Yes, you are. Who's my good girl? Who's my good girl? Yes, you are. You're such a good girl. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. Right. Okay, so... I would go and assist them, but we've got to build up some armor-piercing trolls. Otherwise, we're screwed. So... I'm going to get rid of... I'm going to suspend Wilhelm and his goblin unit. Same with LeBlog. They can come back later. Actually, no, we'll do one of the Arab boys instead of LeBlog because he's already got a skill point. Okay. So, Wilhelm, you guys go back, but I'll bring you back later if necessary. What are you doing? She's humping... She's not humping my leg, but she's rubbing against my leg. Thank you, Sophie. Thank you very much, Sophie. Okay, now she's licking my hand. I think she just wants attention. Are you being ignored, my darling? Am I ignoring you? Okay. Disband Wilhelm. My Arab boys do very little armor piercing and they're worthless versus dwarven armor. Yeah.
Let's go.
Probably agree with you there. Right, get 2 units of trolls. Okay. Hi, Bibu. Hello. Lulu's worried about all the beer that I've got. Yeah. Right, hang on. Let me just, I just want to pop her on my lap so she doesn't roam. Come on, honey. Good girl. Good girl. Hello. Good girl. Oh. Who's your good dog? Are you a good dog? Right. You gonna sit quietly on my lap and be a good girl? You gonna be a good girl? Hang on, sorry, she's just, what you eating? Good girl? Yes. Good girl. You gonna be a good girl? Right, she's just on my lap and hopefully she'll sit still and just lie down and maybe have a rest. Thank you, Keeland. Thank you very much, Keeland. Thank you. Okay. So, I'm hoping to build up some armor-piercing trolls in Grimgor's army. And, yeah. A foreign trespasser. do they want? They're enemies with the dwarves. Can we talk?
Mooks tell me to listen. So talk.
Military access. I can confederate. Can I confederate with the bloody hands? Wait. The bloody hands. Very weak though. Top notch.
I knows much more than yous anyway.
Oh, Christ. Crooked Moon, Mutinous Gits.
I'm in charge here.
Red Fangs.
I'm the only boss. So
Don't want a
speak.
peace treaty. Is this their last piece of territory? How much territory do the Teeth Snatchers have? Just these two locations here? Honestly, I think I should just...
This is my place.
Low chance to join the Confederation. Shit. Tickling me, Lily. She's licking my arm. Hello, darling. Hang on. You a good gal? You a good gal? Yes. Who's your good gal? Yes. Yeah, she just plonked on my lap. Hang on, I just wanna... Good gal. Yes. 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 Who's your good gal? Are you my dog? Are you my dog? My dog, yes. Mwah. Yes, you are. Oh, I get kisses. Thank you for the kisses. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's very generous. Thank you for the kisses. Yes. Give me a kiss. Yes. What are you grunting at me for? She's looking at me going, hey. Huh? What are you grunting at me for, sausage? Give me a kiss, Lulu. Give me a kiss. Hey, I want a kiss. Don't, am I getting shade? Huh? I want a kiss. Give me a kiss. Give me a kiss. That's my arm. Weird dog. She's just licking my arm. Good girl. Right. Okay. Why am I not showing you this? Because she's sitting on my lap. The camera I would have to turn around to face my lap. And also I'm not wearing a shirt. So unless you like hairy man boobs with a French bulldog sitting on the lap and sort of licking the arms, the hairy man arms, then I don't think you're going to like what you're going to see, frankly. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Right. People saying, that's my fetish. Right. Okay, so how do we deal with this situation? Well, we just need to build up Grimgor as best we can. But even him,
think so?
he can't take both armies with two legendary leaders.
Nope.
No, we can't. Okay, hang on. 28% chance to assassinate that Thane. We need the cash. Thank you, Spice. Thank you, Spice Balls. Thank you very much. Can we build a pile of shinies? Yep. Build a pile of shinies in Gavengor. Okay. Felfire's forces are ready. Destroy this dwarf hold. Okay, and then get back north as quick as we can. Whoa! What the hell? Wow! Whoa, they've built a fortification. Oh, that sucks. That's quite a tough fortification. So, long beards? Oh, man, that sucks. We'll never get them out with this force. I wish I knew this sooner. Oh, man. We can put them under siege, but we don't have the time. Thank you, Lyceros. What? Linoceros? Thank you, Linoceros, for a whole year. That's very kind. Thank you. We have no choice. Okay, I'm just gonna hope that they ride out and face us, because we don't have the time. We can't keep a whole army locked down here for like 20 turns. It's crazy. Okay. Thank you, Nakali. Thank you very much, Nakali. So start building some siege towers then.
Attack!
Shit. Okay.
Night Gobbo Warballs!
Can I have them come over here? What are you doing, Lulu? Lulu is currently climbing up from my lap to the desk to to get closer to the monitor. Huh? Do you want to play? Is that what you want? Do you want to play Warhammer? Yeah? Do you want to play Warhammer? That's the microphone. Yeah, you're licking the microphone. That's the pop filter on the microphone. Yes. Okay, now she's just licking the microphone. Hmm? Hmm? You are a very strange animal. She's fascinated by the microphone. Thank you, Sir Jalus Bayus. Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, you gonna sit quietly? You're gonna climb onto my desk. What are you gonna do? Hmm? Gonna sit quietly? Yes. Right. Thank you, Crusader. Thank you very much, Crusader. No, I can't. I need you to sit down, honey. I can't. She's in front of the monitor. Hmm? I love you too. I love you too, darling. Yeah, I love you too. You just lick my nose. Yeah. I'm ticklish, honey. I'm ticklish. I love you. Mwah. Yes. Yeah, that's probably true, actually, BB. Yeah, it's the fish and chips on my breath, isn't it? She's fascinated with it. Right, okay, you sit still. Be a good girl. There we go. It seems that every inch of my skin must be licked, and not a single square inch can be left. Because she's gone like from my left arm to my left hand, and then she's gone up to my neck, and then my nose, and now she's starting on my mouse hand. Right. Okay, so what's my next move? So we're putting that southern dwarven faction to siege. I've got very limited forces and also limited cash flow. We really need to get Grimgor upgraded with these trolls before we can't assist Iron Rock.
Boss.
Does she need some help? That's weird, Timbit. You're weird. Okay, I wonder if Quebec can at least... No, just keep doing what you're doing. Right. Okay, here they come. Oh, no, the Slayer King is breaking off. Oh, they're both breaking off. Interesting. I thought they were on the offensive. Okay. They're moving away. Why? The dwarves again want peace. No, you're not going to get peace. At best, you can become a vassal, but they'll never tolerate that. No, they'll never tolerate becoming a vassal. Peace treaty. No. They just want to pay for peace, but we need them eliminated, not peace. Okay. Huh. Could be that a human faction has entered the fold. No, probably not. They're probably just moving over to destroy the other orc hold. Okay. So who are they and why are they here? They're suffering attrition as they cross. Maybe they're trying to go for the dwarves. Block army success. So enemy goblin big boss. Knobnails is his name. He's leveling up by hitting our weakened forces. It's going to be frustrating. Right. So one more turn until we've got these trolls. I should leave Grimgor there. I'm going to move Quebec the Pooh-covered north just for the sake of seeing what's up there. I mean, going on the offensive against the dwarves is not that bad an idea. Like, if we smash into here, like round there, just being in a position to quickly head back to Orky territory when we need to. Okay. Did I know that if dogs lick their owner's nose, they express worry? Oh, and their masters would just believe anything a random Twitch chat user tells them. Well, actually, I was about to correct you, Tanks, and tell you that I know more about that. But yeah, sure. Yeah, it's like there's a lot of body language with dogs when it comes to licking. They try to go for teeth. It's licking teeth. It's a sign of submission among wolf packs. The licking of teeth. So if they ever try to go for your face, that's what they want to do. They're like, I'm submitting to you. But also, some dogs just like licking. Population surplus in the desolation of Nagash over here, which means I can build a bigger capital city or village, and therefore have access to more options insofar as, well, the building chains go. As for the cash right now, though, let's just keep building bigger piles of shiny things. Actually, wait, we'll start with the boss's tent over at Naglarok, because we're suffering a penalty to our population loyalty. Okay. Right.
Killing time.
So the war, our free war is on its way. So maybe, hopefully, we'll have just raw numbers to break open their siege. And of course, we're still working on the siege weapons.
Pick 'em in.
How
Scrap.
are we doing with that? Yeah, just build a few.
Get
Continue that
'em.
siege. Okay.
Ready for murder.
So for those just joining the stream, I'm just in a difficult position because as much as we're trying to consolidate our southern gains, we still have two loose ends in the form of a dwarf faction and an orc faction in the sort of the holy area of the Badlands, holy for a green skin at least. And we've still got, well, the dwarven freight train has no brakes, so they're going to be coming through here shortly. Armor, Kensor, armor. Trying to, at least. It's proving to be not very easy. Forgive me, W. Franson, but that's a question I'd rather not answer right now, just because my role as a streaming is to try and keep people invested in what's going on, not go off for 15 minutes and talk about the legal situation between PUBG and Fortnite. Time and a place, and this isn't it. Okay, so the Red Teeth War Boss is moving up from the south with a stack of 15 orc boys. We massively outnumber them, so I don't expect we'll have any trouble. And even our garrison can hold off for a while. How close? Can we go in immediately, or do we need to wait one more turn?
No mercy.
Okay, we need to wait. Continue the siege until the War army arrives. Why don't I ally with the dwarves to stomp set? The dwarves won't ally with greenskins, Mr. Anderson. Never. Never gonna happen. Okay. Right. Grimgor now has his trolls. Okay, so mods, would you mind popping it into sub-only mode? I need 3 volunteers. 3 volunteers to play the monstrous troll units, who are going to be smashing into the dwarves and biting off heads. Yeah, so who wishes to step forward? If you're a patron, please whisper me the password and say, well, I was going to say what you want, but there's only trolls for the moment. Thank you, Wicker Duck. Thank you very much, Wicker Duck. Thank you. Good a place to start. Wicker Duck. First, well, I was going to say regiment. First cluster of trolls. Thank you, Fire. Thank you very much. Right, okay, then we'll go with, there we go. Yeah, it's the right password. Thank you very much. Doomed Knight Fury. Second clutch of trolls. Third clutch will be... Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, mate. We'll go with Dark Raziel. Dark Raziel. Okay, welcome aboard, Wicker Duck, Doom Knight Fury, and Dark Raziel. So you guys are just wild trolls that have sort of, you mingle around the edge of the camp, and you've been tempted in by the smell of cooking meat. And we greenskins try to encourage you to stay, even though... Obviously, you smash up the place and fight each other and, you know, cause problems. Thank you, Simons. Thank you. But nevertheless, having a batch of feral trolls nearby can be very, very useful when the time comes. Right. So, he's got his trolls. I shouldn't leave them cooped up because if I leave them in there too long, they'll start fighting each other. Therefore, I'm going to take Grimgor out and we're going to start raiding, if not outright destroying and burning dwarven territory. So give it a save. If we need to get out by using the web, the underway, not the webway, then we shall. Oh wait, I've used some of my movement points, so I cannot. Darn. All right, never mind. I'll move over here.
Moving.
Right. So on the next turn, we'll use the underway. Go over here. There's also a mission here we could do, which will give us some equipment. So speaking of equipment, let's have a quick look and make sure that the right people have the right things. So weapon strength. So he's got the ogre blade. Leave him this armor debuffing helm because he's fighting the dwarves. Seed of rebirth replenishes hit points. So leave it. So he doesn't have the fire, the ring of fire. Okay.
Warboss in it.
So Fellfire. No, that's not him. Fellfire.
Kill him.
Which weapon does he have? Give him the Warrior's Bane, so a constant debuff to weapon damage on the enemy. Okay, there's no free anything right now. Okay. Where is Quebec? I need him. Phrasing. He's over here. He's keeping tabs on the Dowie. Please continue doing that for a minute. Go over here.
Be quick.
Right, so that's where they are right now.
Get going.
This has got to represent a big chunk of their military strength, so I better just watch what this does, really. Okay. If I can upgrade my barracks to in my crack to tier 3, I can get Orc Biggins. Good point. I can. I just need the cash. And maybe I should just get a couple of bigger shiny piles. Heaps of shiny piles just to increase the cash flow. I'll hoard. Yeah, let cash build up for a minute. You okay, Lulu? What's up, honey? She's struggling. No, leave it for now. Okay. Right, so the War has arrived to assist us. Oh, Lulu, honey, what are you doing, honey? You want to go down? She's standing up on my lap and sort of... Oh, okay. The mutinous gits have taken over the territory that I was too slow to capitalise on. Okay, block army failure, so the enemy agent has failed to block the War. The season's harvest of mad caps has been disappointing. Then a rampaging squig ate the few that were left. Without the mushrooms, the night goblins can't make their infamous brew. Hopefully the next batch will have a better yield. Madcap mushroom shortage. Leadership reduction for night goblins. We're not that far down the tech tree, so we're okay for now.
Do you take me for a
Right,
wizard?
so, Fellfire. Can we burn these... Where did the red teeth go? Red Fang even.
Killing time.
Much better. So with 2 large goblin armies, we can easily crush these guys. Okay. So let's just do that. I want to get as far as I can in the campaign, so I'm not... we don't necessarily need to fight this battle right now. Okay. Yeah, plus Noam, the patrons can't talk either, which sucks. Occupy it.
Happy to help.
Talisman, ward save. I believe that's for specific spells that can affect your leadership and stuff. This is a silver talisman, a talismanic device worn on a chain that is said to deflect killing blows or sure-striking arrows on occasion. Okay, no, it's for lots of things, not just magic. Could have been an interesting siege battle, indeed, but I just want to get as far as I can, and I'm worried that the dwarves are going to bring this all to a screeching halt soon. Anyway, so, you know. Yes, Medieval 2, Tabrex. It's considered by many to be the height of the franchise. Okay, we've destroyed the dwarves to the south. Good. Now we just need to eliminate the Red Fang, and then we've got our south secure. And that's what Fellfire is going to do now. So they're going to start marching. He's also got a skill point. Okay. Lightning strikes. Lightning strike battles when reinforcements are present. So the option to carry out a lightning strike battle. So it's a pre-dawn battle, which prevents the reinforcements from joining the battle because we hit them so quickly. Upkeep reduction for all units. Oh. That's not bad, actually, for now. I'm suffering big time on my cash. Yeah, let's do this, actually. We'll do a stacking upkeep reduction on all of my units to make this army cheaper. Okay. Right then. Are we doing a lot better on this run? So far, yes, but there has been some saves coming. Okay, so Grimgor, use your underway, use the underway even, to get over here. Okay, and then you're going to be hitting dwarven locations and burning them. Right, Quebec, I just want you to monitor dwarven actions. Try and block their army. Actually, no, save the cash. Where is their other army? Shit, okay, so they've got a stack of 3. Or at least 2 half armies there. Two third armies.
No, I will not.
Oh man. Do you see what I mean? The dwarves are just going to be this tide that's just going to come piling through and destroying us very, very soon. Okay, so build, tier 3 barracks then, to try and get Night Gobbos and Biggins. We desperately need to upgrade our armies and get more. Otherwise we're screwed. Okay, obedience levels are currently quite high. Build a heap of shiny things. Of the provinces that I own, so the Desolation of Nagash is currently mine. Could I please, instead of using a growth and obedience declaration, do give it here, so improve the extortion rate, therefore the cash flow. Okay, thank you, the Irritable Swede. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hi there, Brandon. Welcome. If I can sack and raise the Dwarven Heartland, it's going to be awesome. Well, the dwarves will respond, and that's the trouble. Because they are way tougher than we are. Right, we finished building a boss's tent in Naglarok, which should remind the Greenskins who's boss. We've won the Battle of Crantommen, which is that small village, which I'll name in a bit. Hi, Helix. So far, so good, but the dwarves might have something to say about that soon. Okay. Border princes are milling around down there. Red Fang agents are moving. The Teeth Snatchers are going home. Okay. So, move Fellfire this direction. Yep, put him into march formation. Okay. How long? Couple of turns. Okay, get his war going with him. Okay. Right, up here. Rather than take over the territory, we're probably just going to burn it for the cash. Really? Or maybe raise it and then burn it. We'll see. Okay, so hang on. Normal stance. Okay. Hi there, Gorty. Yeah, she's okay. She just flopped on my lap right now. She's just breathing up slowly. I can feel her, I can feel her chest expanding on my knees. But yeah, she just flopped on my lap. How's your whippet? Okay, so look at this. I mean, even it's quite a tough garrison, but even that can stand their ground against a full stack greenskin army. Oh, but they have got a wall, I guess. Fuck it, should we take this battle? I'm interested in seeing how it goes, to be honest, because we've got trolls now. Let's see how they perform. So Longbeards, the elites of the dwarves, both great weapons and regulars. Some miners who are basic infantry, some quarrelers who are archers. Great weapon quarrelers as well. Oh god. Alright. So this is a small settlement. But even still, quite tough. Right. Did I mod out the renowned bullshit? Yes, indeed, Silver. So in order to disable it, I basically upped all of their levels to the point that the regular AI could never afford it. Okay. So here we go. So we're in the underground. Yeah. So this is one of the dwarven settlements built into the mountainside. They don't tend to build on the surface. Thank you, German. Thank you very much. So we have two options in terms of gatehouses. It's not where we can climb up the walls via ladders, but we'll take the gate. We'll take this one here. Actually, no, that probably gives their quarrelers more options to fire on us. Somewhere open. Okay, so all greenskins just moved back for a second. So, Grimgor Ironhide, face the right direction, please. War Boss, take position here. Behind you, Mike Hunt and the Immortals, his bodyguard unit of Black Orcs. Lyde, Wolf, Lysair, Lemberg, Eagle Eye Swee, Algernon, Black Orc, and Kushalka. Group 1. All together. Yep. Form up. Okay. Finn Radolf and Kim Jong Skill. Group 2, Nasty Skulkers, armor-piercing goblin stabbers. So long as we're winning, they'll do quite well, but if we start losing, then they'll falter. Same with most gobbos. Bashanas and Pizza de Pasta. Group 3, same with you, Lablog, but your arrows will render you not as effective in this fight against such powerful armor. Gol the Wolf, Cavalry, with your Boar, Cavalry. Good armor piercing though with these spike clubs. Okay, and Wicker Duck, Doom Night Fury, and Dark Raziel. Group 8. You guys, Trolls, front and center. Try not to just stand there drooling if you can. Who's that? Wicker Duck. So you guys are going to be taking the gatehouse and we'll be right behind you. Smash everything inside. Just everyone don't stand downwind of them. Okay, and then Tariot, the catapult unit at the back there. Right. Let's do this. Thank you, Krog. Thank you very much. Here we go. So, Trolls go straight for the gatehouse. Everybody else just march forward. Just a steady march forward, please, towards the walls. The Trolls will get the gate. Apart from Tariot, you can open up immediately. Here we go. What's the key to get rid of? There we go. Right. So the Trolls are moving in, followed by the Greenskin Horde. Okay, the dwarves inside, protecting their families, the women, the children. These are the citizens trying to protect their home. Okay. You can see up the top there, quarrelers, dwarven quarrelers. Okay. They go straight for the gatehouse. Very good. Grimgore also take the gatehouse, along with the Immortals. Right, the Black Orcs are just going to be absorbing arrow hits for the minute. Fuck. Hang on. Get the Skulkers out and get them stealth again. Don't have them taking arrow hits because they're quite valuable. I'd send some orcs up onto the walls in order to pin down their infantry, but they'll be thoroughly outclassed. Okay, the gatehouse is down. Trolls, smash your way in, please. In. Grimgore in. Immortals in. Give them a few seconds leeway so they get in. Here we go. Okay. So who's that first through? It's Wicker Duck, first troll in. Smashing the ever-loving shit out of the Dwarven Lord himself. Very good. Okay. All the boys, pile on in for a good scrap. All the boys, please. All the boys. Everyone in. Tariot, retarget to go for the upper battlements instead of the lower. Okay. Stand by. Grimgore Ironhide, are you in? No, he's still trying to negotiate his way through. He can, however, cast his Helm of Discord, which will debuff all of the dwarf melee defense and armor. Doom Knight Fury and Wicked Duck are making short work of them. See? Oh. Very good. The boys are in. The boys are in now. Just keep pushing in. Keep pushing through. Need you guys in as far as you can. Good. The trolls have punched a hole. Move through. Clear the way. My stealth units are getting fucked. Yes, they are. Let's move them in. Right. Send a cavalry unit to the center of the city and see what we can see. Thank you, Dominic. Thank you very much, Dominic. Right, now getting them off the walls is going to be a little bit of a pain. Okay. Oh, no, they're coming down to meet us. That works for us. Get in, boys. Okay. So Grimgore is also right in the middle there. Somewhere. Where is he? War boss. Just behind that troll. Okay. So the boar boys have gotten their cavalry in. Is anybody holding the center of the city? Let's find out. Okay, goblins, have you entered the city yet? No, they're still negotiating the gatehouse. I would really like them to move around if they can. and stab them from the rear. Go back to the cavalry. So it seems that there were cannoneers holding the centre. So the cavalry's going to go for them. Okay. No, just keep slashing him for now. Tariot, pull your catapults out. You're getting taking too many hits from the crossbow bolts. Okay, where are the trolls? Get them right in the middle, please. There's the enemy lord. Good, so at least we have some armor piercing options now. This is nice. Okay. Cavalry just pull out of there for another charge. Very good. The dwarves, to their credit, are holding. Okay, never mind about anything fancy. Just overwhelming force now. Just overwhelming. Just move right in and crush them. Grimgor, use your helm. A couple more seconds. Recharge is blocked. Has been enemy spelled. Hang on. Okay, get our archers in there. Cast the Helm of Discord, debuff their armor. Use a Vigor spell on yourself. Back to the center. Yeah, they're doing okay. Wolf is, Gold the Wolf is suffering casualties though. Okay. The dwarves are surrounded, their morale is collapsing. So your average dwarven citizen is more than capable of standing his own against multiple greenskins. Trolls and a war boss though, not so much. Okay, there's the troll. Who's this? That's Dark Braziel, kicking the ever-loving shit out of that pile of them. Yeah, we're getting debuffed by something. They're using some sort of special ability. Thank you, Shark Food. Thank you very much, Shark. Where's Grimgor? Grimgor, you need to be in the center of this, dude. Get in there. He's getting blocked by other orcs. Send the sword orcs to kill the archers. No, it's fine as is. It's fine. I'm not sending them up into the walls to get mullered. I will, however, send skulkers if they can't get in to the main melee. Very good. Gold the Wolf and his boar cavalry have successfully taken over the center of the village. Very good. Well done. Okay. We've almost lost Tariot, unfortunately. Forces are fleeing. Keep the trolls in that mosh. Grimgor in that mosh as well. Skulkers. They're using the ladder systems inside the walls to climb up. Their armor piercing at least stands some chance against quarrelers with great weapons. Big two-handed weapons. Regular orcs will just get cut to pieces. Oh, fuck, he's not doing anything. The archers, no, the archers have turned the right way. Okay, Gold the Wolf only has 22 war boys left. Move back into the middle and try and secure that territory. I don't think cavalry can they? No big deal. Go with that group. Lablog and his goblin archers have engaged these grudge throwers. Their arrows not... Oh no, tell a lie. I was going to say they're not tough enough to get through their armor. I suppose they're wearing leather. They're artillery operators. Thank you, Bilwis. Thank you very much, Bilwis. Finally, we have some units that can actually fight the dwarves. Oh. Fuck, the Skulker's getting mullered. Kim John Skill's unit's getting torn to pieces by the archers. Okay. Fine. Fine. Get up there. Leave Grimgor down with the trolls. Okay. Grimgor, can you debuff them once more? Not yet. You can use your Vigor ability. Okay, it might be hard to pull them out. Okay, Boar Boys, can you do anything to assist? Lablog, can you go capture the center of the village? In fact, all of the archers, go. Right. What do you want, honey? Hang on. Sorry, the dog is being... What do you want? You want to go on the floor? Huh? You're like a cat, aren't you? The moment I go, you want to turn... Yeah, she just sits quietly. You want to go to the floor or what? Huh? You got to sit quietly. Okay, so my boys are climbing up the walls, but the archers have a significant advantage. Look, big two-handed axes, and a lot of armor. My boys are going to get cut to pieces. Well, I have no other choice, Farsky 13S. For now, at least. I'll have big uns soon. I've just got to deal with whatever basic units I start with, you know? Okay. Good luck in your exam, Kaiser. Right, we got him. Very good. So as you can see, even a garrison, just a garrison, not even a fully trained and experienced army is a pain. I'm going to put down, did you? Right, just put the dog on the floor. Okay, so we've breached the compound. We're through the doors. So, yeah, the trolls make it easy to get through the gatehouse, which is nice. They're trying to flee. We're just smashing the shit out of them. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. Thank you very much. Smokers. Don't sit still, boys. Go. That's Finn. Go on, Finn. Stab him down, Finn. Okay, we've just debuffed this enemy unit so they cannot run easily. They've got a 76% reduction to their speed. Damn, the pathfinding's gone screwy though. Right, okay, it's over. Thank you, F4ill. Thank you very much, haha. Right. So casualties all round are fairly light for the most part. So light. Wait, where are the immortals? Oh, here they are. Okay, so in terms of kills, Grimgor himself scored 74 kills in that ruckus. There won't be that many kills because obviously there's only a handful of dwarfs. Hang on. Just getting comfortable. Okay, so yes. 79 kills now. Mike Hunt's got 60 kills. Of the melee, Lead got 30, Wolf got 19, Isaiah got 49, Lemberg got 33, Eagle Eye 3 got 66, Aldenon got 43, Black Orc got 69, Crucial Kerr got 8. The Sneaky Gits, the Sneaky Skulkers, Finn got 23, Kim Jong-skil got 18, Bashanna's got only a single kill. Yeah, these archers aren't very good. Pizza de Pasta got 10 kills, Lablog got 4 kills, Gol the Wolf, the cavalry unit, got 43 kills, mostly artillery. The Trolls, Wicked Duck got 79 kills, Doom Night Fury got 37, Dark Raziel got 55 kills. So well done. So it appears that the MVP, apart from Grimgor, would in fact be... I think it might be a Black Orc with 69 kills. Is that the case? It is. Black Orc. Black Orc in his greenskin regiment here. Got a whole load of kills. Cool. Alright then. Nice indeed. Okay. So, now we're going to move through... Well, yeah, as I said, so dwarven families should be able to escape deeper into the mountain using the network of tunnels that has been built here for millennia by the dwarves with nothing else to do. So they should probably, most of them will get out, but even still, those that don't will be butchered and torn apart and eaten as a victory feast. All of their shinies will be pried off the walls. All of the gemstones that have sat there for generations will be smashed down and sold by enterprising goblins. There will be many, many hoards, as in caches of treasure, that will be sprinkled around the place, and that the boss will try and shake down various other, well, not just the boss, but every minor sub-commander of the Greenskin army will try to take a cut for themselves by punching Greenskins in the face until they give up their reward. And in addition, many of them will be forgotten about and discovered centuries from now, as Greenskin, you know, and Gobbos tend to hide shit, and they tend to forget about it. Okay, sack first and then occupy. I know, I will do that this time, Blue Vulture, because I don't intend to hold this territory, I just need to eliminate, you know, I need to profit and then eliminate. So, we're going to sack this one for maximum cash, and then we're going to raise it immediately afterwards. Right. So, we've also found a Talisman of Preservation, giving a ward save of 20. Not bad. We've got a Looter, which will increase, who's that? A Gobbo, I guess. Find the baubles of the dead and the dying, take them for your own. Income from looting settlements +3, income from sacking settlements +5. Damn, did we lose Chariot? We did lose Chariot, didn't we? Fuck. Hang on, let me just update the roster. Bugger. Okay, so we've lost Chariot, the catapult unit. It's been eliminated, which is a bit of a bummer. That's a shame. So, let's have a look. So in Grimgor's army, so Chariot has been killed. So, what? Killed in the Battle of Caragdron. Was a siege in which crossbow gunners killed most of the goblin crew, after which the survivors fled like cowards. Okay, so Chariot has abandoned his war boss and has gone off and to hide, basically. Thank you, Dated Cylinder. Well, to be fair, they did take a fuck ton of casualties, so they did quite well. Right, so, and we also have 3 trolls in the army now, don't we? So let me just expand this. Thank you, Dated Cylinder. Thank you, Dated. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, Wicker Duck. So for those, sorry, who are confused, there's a Google Doc. The link is just below the stream. And this Google Doc lists all of the active participants in the army. So if you get named and you would like to know, like, for example, you can't watch all the streams, you want to know what happened to you and whether or not your army, your guys are still alive, you can check the Google Doc and see what your fate was. I'd also like to direct you to the associated tabs where you'll see other playthroughs, and if the playthrough was successful, you will see a victory piece of artwork commissioned by myself and done by the fabulous Twitter artist Bubu Dingo, showing the faction and all of its generals at feast, effectively, to celebrate their victory, which I hope to also have for this, if we win. Big if. Okay. So, now that we've got the cash, can we just strike it again? Oh, do nothing for now. Okay, so we need to watch what the dwarves do now, because I assume they're going to respond. We now have a lot of cash, which is good. So let's just try and build up as best we can. So with 10 grand, let's put in sweeping upgrades to our various buildings. So down here, over at Naga Rock, let's upgrade this Cave of Shinies up to a gem mining pit. Some pits are for throwing useless gobbos down, others have gold and other shiny stuff in them. Send in the sniffer squigs and claim them. Okay. We also have a population surplus that we can exploit. Won't do that just yet. I'm just going to build up heaps of shiny stuff. Also a boss's tent for the public order, another heap of shiny stuff. Yeah, we'll do it in the main encampment. Thank you, Full Rich and FF John. Thank you very much. Okay. Yeah, let's just try and build up as much as we can. Did I check the marble building chain? I didn't double check. Gavin Gore. So that's a garrison. No, there does not appear to be anything you can do with marble. And not anything unique, at least. Yep. Okay. So we need a 4 population surplus. Circulation populace. We need a population surplus of 4 before we can expand my crack any further. Iron Rock currently belongs to the other orcs over here. We'll need to acquire this. Oh wait, I've just noticed that's also part of the same chain. Yeah. Maybe we should take it over then. We will eventually. Let's just get it out of the way first. We can build that from scratch later. Okay.
You need help?
Can I move anybody else in this turn? Quebec the Pooh covered is continuing to monitor dwarven operations.
Just go.
Continue, please.
We'll have ears.
Okay. Where can you find the picture the BB Dingo drew for the vampire campaign? You can find it if you go to tab Vampire Third Campaign. So, yeah, Vampire Third Campaign, and I will just link it for you anyway if you're curious. So this is the Vampire's Victory Ballroom piece. So that's the Vampire Victory piece. And if you're interested in seeing who is who, this is the same piece with the names. Vampire Ballroom with General and Agent names. There it is, linked right there. So yeah, so the vampire piece after the success of the cast iron vampires. Yeah, we had fun with that playthrough. That was a good one. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Chaos. Thank you. So just looking at the if you got the piece open, if you've got the image open, we had so to the right. So what I asked BB to do, what I was gonna go with, you know, let's have like a, you know, like the Labyrinth, you know, the film The Labyrinth, you know, with a ballroom, because you know the dwarves, they would have a feast, wouldn't they? The dwarves, they would eat food and revelry and stuff. But the vampires, that it would all be very formal, wouldn't it? You know, there'd be a ballroom at night in Sylvania. So that's what we did. So we had Manfred von Carstein, the law leader, to the right there, surrounded by the beautiful agents that assisted him. So there's Bionic Babe the Bloody, his right hand, literally his right hand, on his right hand there. As his top lieutenant, and she was. A few details, you'll notice that she's wearing a dagger. She was an assassin, so I specified that she should have a dagger. She's also, the hand gesture there indicating that she's trusted by Manfred. On the opposite angle, you've got Hank von Trapp. You'll notice a certain bulge in the nether regions, because, yes, his vampire lady, Hank. Yes, behind we have Vassal the Siren, who was more senior and a bit older and wiser, but not quite as close to the centre of power as Manfred von Carstein during the playthrough. So she's standing at the back as a sort of almost like a matriarchal figure, almost. Tiny Ellie the Insecure, beneath Manfred's feet, was sorry if you're confused for those watching. I've got a picture open that I linked a moment ago that BB drew. So Tiny Ellie the Insecure is at Manfred's feet. Again, she was a sort of a kind of subservient vampire lady, still very much a killer. In the background, I put Vlad von Carstein, who was repeatedly marginalised for his immature behaviour, and is now being picked on by Gary. Lucius the Intelligent, one of my generals, doesn't give a shit, as you can see. Isabella von Carstein, one of my competent generals and Vlad's wife, is being attended to by the Master of Cavalry, Lady Nepharius. So each general had a sort of right-hand agent, you know, supporting them. And, sorry, link the picture again for those who missed it. Sure. Hang on. There we go. That's the picture that BB drew. Yes, we also have Clark the Fragrant, who, yeah, is one of our, he's one of our melee. What was he? What's the name of that? It's like is it a Geist? I can't remember, but it's like a different class of general. And he smells, obviously. And Peely the Ugly has no nose, so Peely doesn't give a shit. Karu the Butcher does give a shit, though, and he's trying to sort of slash at the flies. Anthodius the Drunk and Charlie D the Creepy, up on the balcony up there, have been discovered by Toxic Nox the Headmaster, who was Master of Recruitment back at the Sylvania. He's obviously caught them misbehaving by pouring drink down on Lady Nepharius. And Sugar Plum Fairy the Ruthless assists Lucius the Intelligent by guarding the centre of power, Manfred von Carstein, in the ballroom. And of course, BB Dingo, as a regular theme, whenever she draws art, she's serving food. She does that. But yeah, so she's done a fantastic job there. Yeah, I need to get this. So I've got some posters, and I'm going to make those posters available for those that want them. But the trouble is, they kind of sort of sat in the corner of the room over there, and I need to send out more test prints, but I've been lazy. I'm sorry. I need to get back on that. Send some test prints, get it available. Same with the Dwarven one, and those who want a poster can have them. But I've got to get the colours right, you see. The colours are a bit... It's difficult to get the... You know, to just get it right. Okay. The vampire playthrough. I'm afraid that's... You missed it, Kite. That was like the end of last year. Or the start of this year, rather. Yeah. Okay. So, I've lost the plot a bit, I'm sorry. Grimgor is up here smashing Caragdron. Felfire is moving south to assist, well, to take over Death Gorge.
Not for all that's safe in the world.
Are we going to be able to handle it? Where's the War Army? Are they coming?
I got the Womble.
I need you to come over here. Okay.
What do you want?
So I'm expecting a Dwarven retaliatory attack. Did I get the posters for the Dwarf playthrough? I said it's the same deal, Malpheus. Sorry, Dwarf Lord Malpheus. I need to send, sorry, Malpheus, were you a Dwarf Lord or am I going mad? Were you a Dwarven agent? What were you, Malpheus? Were you something? Hang on. Sorry, I have to check. Vampires Dowie first campaign. Malpheus, I could have sworn. Were you in the playthrough? It was New Blarum, wasn't it? Yes, you were. Sorry, no, you were a... Were you a runesmith or a thane, Malpheus? I can't recall. Yes, but specifically, what were you? Because you were... Yes, so you're in the Dwarven art piece to the right. And... I can't remember if it's either you or Icrian who was the agent. Sorry, dude. But yeah, hi there, man. I need to get that sorted. I'm so sorry, dude. I've let you down. I'm so sorry. Right. So my greenskin wire is moving south. Okay. We will support them in their endeavours. Keep moving.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy.
Can we just put them to siege?
No mercy.
Not quite. We almost can put them to siege. Does the Death Gorge have any defences? No, just a basic garrison. Okay, right. So once we've eliminated the Death Gorge, all of our southern holdings should be secure, either by ourselves or by allies. And then we can turn all of our attention to the dwarves. Right, so the dwarves are actually abandoning their homeland. Look, they're moving south to deal with the savage orcs. Thank you, Brunom. Thank you very much, Brunom. Right, so let's have Quebec follow them. Yeah, they're in no position to resist. Look, they're going to get stomped, and after that, they're going to come this way for us. Shit.
This better involve fighting.
Okay. Let's just burn it all then. So, auto resolve this. Whoa, holy shit. Really? We lost Kim Jong's skill? In an auto resolve? That sucks. Ah, shit. We've got a troll herder. Trolls are stupid, that's a fact. So orc troll herders are employed to get the dumb gits where they're meant to be. Recruitment cost reduction for all trolls in the local region.
Let's go.
Shit. We lost Kim Jong's skill. That sucks. He was useful. Right. So wound maker. Yeah, just sorry. Thick skin. More armor. Keep moving Grimgor to the next location. Just burn, 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 burn everything while the dwarves are away. Okay. We'll need to replace him as well. Stunty mine. Back in my crack. Yeah, let's build that as well. So, taking mines from the stunties, so they mean the dwarves, gets their beards in a real twist, especially when Du Bois nick all the shiny rocks in them as well. Okay. Yeah, that sucks. Okay, I'll add into the list of the dead. Hang on a second. So, vampires, greenskins. Right, so Kim Jong skill, nasty skulkers. Okay, his name is going to get whoopsie crossed off the roster. Sorry, Kim Jong skill. Okay. So died during a return attack on Caragdon. Caragdron even was killed by the depleted stunty defenders. Okay. Right. So then, now what? We've got a bit more cash flow now, which is nice. But we probably won't be able to hold, yeah, we won't be able to hold this. But look at this, 3 dwarven armies, almost full stack apiece. 75% strength, at least. Nightmare. Okay. One more turn until we have the fighting pit, which will let us get the big uns. That's something at least. Okay. They will take attrition in the Savage Land. Indeed they will, but it won't be enough.
Big on.
Kill their economy. The AI kind of cheats a bit. They don't really have much of an economy compared to players. But we can at least destroy their recruitment centers. That'll make a difference. Okay. Can I do anything now? Quebec, I want you to just monitor them, see where they go. Can you perform any actions to them? We've got a bit of cash now. Yes, try and block this army. Damn. You failed, but at least you got some experience in the attempt. Make a third army with the extra cash. Probably a good idea. Let's just try and use the cash to make sure we've got a solidified cash flow. No. The quest to do the war gear will deplete us. Let's just try and burn out as many of the dwarves as possible while they're distracted. Yeah, look, the dwarven train has no brakes. They're just going to march through. This is the trouble with the dwarves. They're so powerful. Okay. Right, so before the War could get ready, Gorfang, Rotgut, and his garrison are marching out to meet us. I don't think we can handle them, so we're going to withdraw. For the moment, we'll wait till the War gets there. Double the numbers. Grimgor has his own War. Good. So an AI army has been spawned, and I can direct them accordingly. In fact, we might even be able to hit the Dwarven capital if we're, the War is big enough. No, it's mostly Gobbos and wolf people. Okay. Wolf riders even. Right, so Grimgor, please move. Use the underway. What sort of garrisons are we talking about over here?
Send me to battle.
You go to Barak Var. Wait, how tough is Barak Var? No, it's going to be too much for you. With mostly goblins. Move there. Okay. Grimgor, use the underway and go here. Okay. In one turn, you'll have some more forces, then you're going to hit these two locations and try and destroy them. No, old bastard. No. I don't know what that is. Okay. Right, down south, let's just deal with the Red Fangs once and for all. Oh no, we still need to wait for that War. Thank you, Puzzle Plate. Thank you, Puzzle. Thank you very much, dude. Right, move them up.
Moving.
Wait there. Go into raiding stance. Okay. Okay. Over at can I get no. I was gonna say, can I get like a garrison? Because we're gonna need it. Maybe I can actually. Let's upgrade this village here at Farting Your Gob to a tier 2. How is Lulu? She's hang on. You can see how she is. Careful not to show the outside. That's what she is right now. Lazy little tart. Hang on. Zoom in. Just worried about showing outside the window because then people will figure out where I live and then someone will find me and murder me. And I don't want to get murdered. Okay, there we go. Look at this. Look at that, eh? Lap of luxury. Lazy, lazy bat dog that she is. Right. Okay then, so, for those just joining the stream, I'm just trying my best to solidify my grip over the southern Badlands, which is the Orcish homeland. There's still this section over here. Now the dwarves, there's basically a freight train of dwarves, three armies moving here. Now in about 3 turns they could easily turn eastbound and strike straight into the heart of my territories. I'm hoping I'll be able to at least do some damage to their dwarf holds here. Okay. I mean, if I can strike their capital, that will really be... I don't think we have the forces to do it, though. Okay. Let's end the turn there. Peace negotiation between the dwarves and the bloody hands? Really? Interesting. Fellfire withdraws there. Damn. Does that mean the dwarves are only against me now? No. The red fangs and the teeth snatchers. So there's still one more target they could go for down there. Alright. End the turn though. Okay. Right, so the same War that we just called from before is now attacking Gorfang Rotgut in his keep. So this is the last of the Orcish resistance, at least from the very beginning of the game. Grimfang, Fellfire, the big General Admiral, are two Goblin war bosses versus him and one of his sub-commanders. It's a tough army. Thank you, Valia Batcool. Thank you very much. Okay, in the interest of entertainment, I'm going to take the field with it. And see how we do. We've got to keep our forces around Fellfire, the big General Admiral, if we're going to stand a chance. Okay. Here we go. Thank you, Ebb. Thank you very much. So this Gobbo army is quite... well, it consists mostly of goblins. So, and they've got mostly orcs, including big uns. So this is going to be tricky. So let's see how we do. Okay, so the terrain is quite rough this far south in the Badlands. So the enemy, so there are our allies rushing in impetuously. So they'll be getting mopped up by the time that we arrive. So let's just, yeah, we'll just get in as fast as we can. Big army, they've all taken the hill as well. Right, here comes Fellfire, he's here. So lots of gobbos. And orcs. Okay, we need to move fairly quickly, boys. Come on. We need to support our allies as fast as we can. They're going to race up that hill and get themselves chopped to pieces if we don't. Fellfire has that fireball spell, a ring that he got from Grimgor himself. Okay. This is a ticking time bomb, isn't it? The dwarves are going to yeah, they're going to plow through us. Indeed, Drammed. And that plan is we need advanced units that aren't just the basic ones. So it's going to be close. I still reckon we're going to lose the playthrough, but we'll see. Okay. Right, so this is what's his name? Gorfang Rotgut, the rival chieftain to Grimgor, another quite old chieftain, and therefore experienced and powerful. Right. So we need to get in there and assist as fast as we can. So let's just sort out the groups. So Forced Schmoopy, Dastrid, DJ Squiddo, Forward into Hell, Beardy Mess, Kier CTP, oh my god, no wait, you're an archer, sorry. T1G Brown, Earn Armadillo, and Render, Group 1. You guys are going to be taking up position there. Okay, CTP, oh my god, Render and Nardinal, Group 2. Take up an archer position behind the main line. They're actually pushing out the line. Right, Fellfire, the biggest General Admiral. We need to go there. Okay. Ducky DK, Chieftain, John, Word, Pumbaa, Big Bear, Acarus are going to be Group 4. I'm in error here. 3. Okay, you guys are going to be in the same line. I dare not move my forces too far away from Fellfire's sphere of command influence. Okay, my allies are getting chopped to pieces. Yeah, we need to slam into this flank quickly if we're going to turn this. Orc, big uns, big, heavily armoured boys. Okay, let's go. Quickly as you can, please. Move skulkers. Boys, get behind. Okay. Here we go. Right, Fellfire, cast your fireball ring. There we go. Fireball away. Right to the heart of them. Good hit, I think. We've got a few of them. Right, here we go. So hang on a minute. Curious, go for you. Big Bear, go for you. Pumbaa and Ducky there. John there. Chieftain there. Get Hellfire in. Apocalyptic, get on that flank. In fact, all three of you move. Squiddo, move. Right. Archers, I want you to fire pretty much center mass into them. Get the war boss in, you've got to get closer. There we go. For Gork and Mork. Come on, they won't last long. Another fireball, please, center mass. Where are my archers? Right, my gobbos are already starting to panic. There we go, outflank. Outflank, outflank. Go, 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 go. Try and do as best we can. Okay, archers, just keep firing center mass into them. Okay, Big Bear, one of my units is breaking. Okay, they're already fleeing. Shit. Close. Okay, base. Who's this? Base Young Jung. Get in there. Force Schmoopy, get in there. Yeah, completely envelop them. They're all big and though they're older and more mature than you. Same thing. They're older and more experienced. Right. So far so good. We've got them surrounded. Where's Hellfire? Use your fireball against pretty much against the commander. It's right in your face. You missed. Oh, you've terrified the big uns. Very good. They're losing hard. Okay, Hellfire is now in single combat against Gorfang Rockgut himself. Oh, getting decked by a gobbo. Whoa, Christ. Archers, watch your fire. Watch your fire now. Move closer, please. Right, all the boys in. All the boys in. It's going well. They're pulling out. Their morale has collapsed. Very good. Okay, archers, you've got a bit more of a clearer shot. The enemy are about to collapse in their entirety. Okay, hang on. Hellfire's got some trouble there. TG1 Brown, redirect your orc boys to assist. Rotgut himself has panicked. It's over. Victory is ours. Well done. Okay, so yeah, the Skulkers, with their armor-piercing abilities, made the big uns less of a threat. Very good. So as we're lifting off the floor, that is the Greenskins basic unit roster, we're becoming more effective. Okay, Ducky, use that smoke bomb ability, which will debuff the enemy orcs' running speed massively, so you can chase them down and stab them. Slash him in the back of the knees. There we go. There we go. Very good. Okay, excellent. So that should be the end of Rotfang, whatever his name is. Rotgut, Rotfang, Redfang. He's already dead, it doesn't matter. Thank you, Dragon. Thank you. That's what he gets for defying Grimgor. And ultimately, it wasn't even Grimgor that had to put him down. It was one of his lieutenants and a goblin, of all things. That's how little Grimgor thinks of him. Thank you, Lisley. Thank you very much, Lisley. Right. The Skulkers did massively better in this fight than the Dwarf Siege just because they get large damage buff from being on the winning side. Indeed, that is true. It's not that much of a large buff, Rockin'. It's more of an extra third armor piercing damage, I think. So they still get armor piercing, but they get a bit more armor piercing if they're on the winning side. And yes, I need to keep them within the general's aura, otherwise they just immediately shit themselves and run. Okay. Close victory. Save the replay for screenshots later, for intros for future streams. And then we'll see the kill. We'll have a look at the kill roster. Okay. Sweet. Oh, it also increases their chance to hit by 15%, says Rocket. I did not know that. Cool. Right. I see, Zenta. Good luck. Whoa, it's very tart. Holy shit. Sorry, I just sipped some cider. I'm not calling you a tart, Zencha. Whoa. Right. Okay, so, Fellfire. The war boss himself got 39 kills. Chieftain, the Skulkers, got 29. John Wood got 12. Ducky got 75. Well done. Puma got 27. Big Bear got 23. Akira's got 21. Of the Orc boys, Fourth Shmoopy got 32. Dastard got 22. DJ Squiddo got 32. Forward into Hell got 55. Beardy Mess got 14. Apocalyptic Spock got 21. Base Yong Jung got 48. Ern Armadillo got 27. T1G Brown 21. CTP Oh My God got 53. Render got 50. And Nardanel got 43. So it seems the MVP was certainly Ducky DK with 75 kills for his maniple of Skulkers. Thank you, Squirty. Thank you. And support roll. Thank you both. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Right. Let's eat. Yeah, we'll pretty much just eat the dead. Take over the Death Gorge for ourselves. Okay. Ah, damn it. So, no, the Dwarven freight train is splitting up a little bit. They're going to take over all of this before they come for us, but even still, there is one army coming towards us.
Greenskins.
The crooked mutinous Gits would like us to join their war against Clan Ungrund. I'm fine with that. If it means prolonging our relationship, I'll happily go to war against a tribe, a dwarven tribe over there. No one gives a shit about. Thank you, McNorthwood. Thank you very much. Okay, we've won the Battle of Death Gorge. We found a talisman to improve our physical resistance, a Luckstone. We've destroyed the Red Fangs. Right. It seems the Slayer King is in ambush mode out in the Badlands. Thank you, DMD Worms. Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. Right, so at least we don't have problems on our south anymore. So all the problems are now to the west and to the north. And they consist of dwarfs. Hooray! I really would like to work with the remaining orcs. We really do need to work together or be destroyed. So, I mean, bloody hands, will you...
Who seeks the word of Wurzag, the Great?
We need to
This is
confederate.
my place.
High chance of joining the Confederation, the Teeth Snatchers. What about the Top Knots? They're rubbish, though.
Right. I'm the boss, because I got...
Shit. The Top Knots.
What are you good swamps?
Non-aggression pact, at least. They've accepted the non-aggression pact. Time for the Third Army. Might have to be. Yeah, I shouldn't, because it will damage our relations with the mutinous Gits, won't it? Sure thing, Rockin'. Yes, indeed.
Orc's fist.
So the Slayer King is on his way. I don't think Quebec can monitor them all.
Just go.
I can try. Shit. We'll continue with the original plan.
Let's go.
Yeah, I do need a third army now, don't I? We're going to have to. I need another lord, and I need to build another army to face the dwarves. So, Goblin Great Shaman, Night Goblin Warboss, Orc Warboss, Great Goblin. So, Stabber Envy, Weapon Strength Reduction, Easily Deceived, Enemy Hero Action Success Chance. I'm going to get a Great Shaman. Hang on. Okay. Stabber Envy. That stabber is longer than mine. So he's got penis envy, but for a goblin. And he's got a reduced weapon strength, so his weapon is all floppy. Oh no. Okay, welcome. Floppy, look at it, he knows it as well, look at that face. This is the look of a goblin who feels inadequate. Yeah, the way to the world, buddy. I know. It doesn't get any better, I'll tell you. Right. Might get some pills, though. I don't know. Right, so let's give him physical resistance. Improve that. His hand weapon, we don't have a free one. Thank you, Intelligent Tom. Thank you very much. Okay, so... we'll name him in a bit. Let's just get him an army first. So, local recruitment, Biggins. He can get some. He's going to need some trolls as well. Okay, yeah. Start building an army with armor-piercing capabilities to defeat the dwarves. Okay. Send... The War's going to take that settlement there. What's the Vernacre Hills got over there? That should be easily destroyable.
Ready for murder.
That there. Yeah, so auto-resolve. Sack it for the cash. He's found another Ruby Ring of Ruin, so another fireball one. Good, we'll give that over to the unnamed general.
Fine.
Thank you, Skeeto. Thank you very much, Skeeto. Thank you, dude. Give that Ruby Ring of Ruin. Take it off Grimgore. Give it to this guy. Okay. The War Army will deal with that one. So the Slayer King is coming, and it'll be on that settlement in 2 turns. Sucks. Death Gorge down here needs to be renamed and also upgraded. Thank you, Paradox Gamer YT. Thank you very much. Thank you, man. Okay, put yourself in marching stance and start moving back north as quick as you can, please. Fellfire. This War army are currently depleted. Nevertheless, move back up here. Could we throw them at something? Or we'll order them up here and we'll change their target a bit. Okay. I've recruited globally for the new army. Are you sure?
Who should we say?
No, local. See? Global recruitment is only available if you're in a garrisoned or raiding camp stance. Plus, they're in the only province where I can recruit these. Thank you, Dragon Buttplug. Thank you very much. Okay, so we've got quite a bit of cash. We'll sink it into the new army. But also any upgrades, which will also provide cash. So over here, this settlement that needs to get named. Heap of shiny stuff at Gavin Gore. We'll save it for now. We've got loads of cash, we should just spend it. Okay, to Shinderhans. So build in larger camps. Build bigger heaps of shiny stuff. Yeah, there we go. So we'll get yeah, so bigger heaps of shiny stuff will give me more income over you know, each turn. He can start in the garrison if I stop recruiting. It's fine. He can do. It's local recruitment. He's all right. Right. If I'm in a hurry with the army, I don't mind spending lots of cash. I can recruit globally and locally at the same time. Really? Yeah. Not a bad idea. Trying to assassinate. He could probably give it a... No, I can't actually afford it. I'll leave it for now. Actually, no. Let me just cancel one of the upgrades that I just made. This one. And then see if I can block his army instead. If I block his army, he'll suffer more attrition. It'll take him longer to move through. Damn, they're on alert. 24% chance of succeeding. So it won't. I can block the beast, the king, yeah, the beast slayer? The Slayer King even. 58% chance. Try it. Damn, he's out of movement points. Shit. Never mind that then. Oh, yes, we've got a new decree that we can put out for Blightwater, this southern province. So let's put a decree for... So we're losing... Oh, it's just because it's been conquest, it'll be fine. Extort them. Increase the extortion rate. Get more cash. We need more cash. No, I've switched off the Regiments of Renown, Hernandez. Okay, the War has succeeded in taking over that territory, or perhaps just damaging it. The Slayer King is on his way. The two other Dwarven armies are destroying the Dwarves on this flank. And the mutinous Gits are milling around in this territory. Okay, the War has crushed the enemy over here. The Teeth Snatchers have been destroyed. Okay. Suffer diplomatic relations penalty with the bloody hands. Sod it, I'm going to keep the treasure. So, those stupid Gits have gone and plundered stuff from Boss What's His Name up there. We weren't meant to do that. We had a pact and everything. What are we going to do? So, treasure plus 1,500. Diplomatic relations minus 10 with the bloody hands. I'm going to do that because the bloody hands won't exist for a few turns longer. So, who gives a shit? So, look at the unstoppable train that is the dwarves. Okay. Right, we've taken over this territory here. Grimgor, can you crush... Yeah, do the same with this territory here. Yep. Auto-resolve. No, I'm not a fan, Rockin. It's not the implementation... It's not the mechanics of their implementation that's the problem. It's the reskinning of... It's basically changing the colour values of a unit, upping its stats, and then making it available as part of expansion packs, which you charge for on Steam. As somebody who's worked for 10 years in software development, that's fucking cheeky. And then making an expansion pack for Warhammer, just as you've done for Medieval, just as you've done for Empire and Shogun, and instead of charging £15 or whatever it is you normally charge, calling it Warhammer 2 when it's the same code, just reskin units and light work, mostly artwork and assets, and then charging 40 quid for it. Cheeky. Let's see what you've done there. Okay, hang on. So I'm going to occupy this one, frankly. Actually, no. I should stick to my original plan. Destroy it. Okay. Right, now... They're free. They're free now. When they were released as part of the... what were they? I can't remember the name of the expansions. They cost $5.99. Sorry, I think it was $4.99 and $5.99 for the King Under the Mountain or whatever it was, and a different one. They're free now, though. Thank you, Owl. Thank you very much, Owl. And Bobson and Dragon Buttplug. Thank you very much. Okay.
Despair involves fighting.
Right then. Look, I don't really want to go into it right now, Lost Bill, because I've spent collectively loads of individual rants trying to explain it. When it comes to coding an engine, the tough bit is the engine, the collision detection between the units, making sure everything behaves properly, making sure that they start and stop their animations at the right times, making sure that the physics responds properly. All of the engine stuff is the difficult bit. Once you've got that, it's quite easy to just swap out the animations, that play between the start and stop moments. It's quite easy to just change the color palette, to just do the art assets and stuff. All of that is the simple stuff. Very simple. So simple that you can outsource it. And a lot of companies do. So that's what I'm saying. In that when I'm saying a reskin, I don't quite mean they've literally gone and just copy-pasted over a PNG file. I mean that they've outsourced the easy bits, the art bits, the animation bits, after they've already done the engine coding. So they've basically... Warhammer 2 is like 10%... No, it's probably exaggerating. It's probably more like 25% of the total coding effort at the same price as the main product. That's my critique. That's cheeky. I see what they've done. It's a repo copy. So they've copied the repo, and then they're trying to pretend that it's a new product, selling it for the full main price of, hey, it's Warhammer 2, whoa! No, you've made a repo copy, you've improved things, the game is better, but you haven't put in the level of work that I would deem necessary for me, as a consumer, to pay you £40 sterling in exchange for that work. You've done more like £10, £12 sterling work, and you're trying to pretend that it's full, it's a full thing. That's my critique. Anyway, right, so we've got another skill point for Grimgor. Okay, so Yeah, just gonna sync it to armor. I'm trying to get down to the... Oh, no, hang on. There we go. I didn't actually assign it. Right, so one more... No, sorry, 2 more points. 1 more in this tree, and then 1 more into the War ability. Right. Sweet.
Get some.
Again, to clarify, I'm not saying I'm not going to buy it. I'll buy it when it's like 12 to 15 pounds. I'm not going to buy it when it's 40 fucking quid on Steam. Fuck. Sorry, 60 quid on Steam. That can't be true. Aptos. I'm not going to pay 40... No, fucking $39.99 for it. Fuck that. You're having a laugh. You're a fucking rip-off. Right. Now then, what's my next move? So... Winds of Magic changed again. Rank gained Grimgore. Yep. Okay, so, I mean, our province is quite large as well. Hopefully you can build up a sufficiently large army. Okay. Oh, they're going to be on us in no time, though. How many turns? Well, they're raiding right now, so they're going to be slow. Quebec, can you block them? No, 24% chance. They're currently alert. Shit. Okay. Deploy the hero. So deploy Quebec to at least reduce enemy agent success chance. Keep moving Felfire back up north. I'll need to change his army's composition to get better units. I wonder if I can just do that in the field now. If I put him into raiding stance, I'm just going to save it in case it screws up.
Oh, I'm going to enjoy this.
Okay. Global recruitment, more expensive, but I can probably afford it for the moment. Yes, I think I need to do this. Let's change some of Felfire's units over to tougher. We'll get rid of the archers. So we'll suspend the archers and it's a bit of a shame, but yeah, I just need different roles, really. Okay. So we'll keep the skulkers. We'll get rid of the archers and get some trolls instead. Thank you, Rockin. Thank you very much, Rockin. Thank you. Right, so who is this? So CTP, oh my god, Render and Nardinel? Sorry, guys. Right. So, disband.
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Disband.
War Boss, innit?
Okay.
I'm
And then...
the best.
Oh god, 4 turns. Jesus. Garrison them instead of raiding my own territory. Will I get access to the same recruitment tree? I'll try it again. Do you reckon, Zencha? Right. Time and a place, old bastard. I'm not going to go off and talk about Fortnite in this stream. I need to try and keep it in Warhammer. Sorry, dude. Okay. Just keep the same names. Well, it wouldn't really work. I mean, if there were trolls sort of putting the weapons down and picking up different... Sorry, trolls. If there were greenskins, it would kind of make sense. Hang on.
Alright then, I'll do it.
So, hang on. Disband.
Night Gobbo War Boss.
Okay. Oh, disband.
I'm well nasty.
Okay.
Getting it done.
No real difference, really. I suppose they're not raiding on my own land. That's something. Can we do something within the same? No. Alright, that's good enough. So now, send this War up to face the Beast Slayer. Slayer King, even. Oh, didn't mean to talk to you. Fuck, they're much tougher than I am. Okay. Just need to try our best. Grimgore can't move yet. This War can move. Send... Yeah, go right up... Yeah, just keep destroying dwarf holds. Have they expanded into the mountain up here? So this is obviously dwarven territory, because that's their main area. Send them that way. No. Keep them in the area. Might need them. Start flirting with the border princes. They are... What are the border princes? Whoopsie. So the border princes are at war with the vampires, the bloody hands, the top knots. Okay, they don't like us. Why? because of our treaties with the Bloody Hands and the Top Knots. And military action. They don't really give too much of a shit about military actions against the dwarfs, though. Okay. Right, so I'm more worried about the dwarven freight train that's about to spin around and hit us hard. And we don't have a force capable of standing against it right now. Not for 4 turns to the south. Many, many more turns. 4 or 5 turns over here in the main army. And Grimgor's not in the right position. Yes, indeed. I play 40k. Quite a lot of different 40k games. Boydka. Okay. Right. So my war is continuing to move through dwarven lands. So I see all 3 dwarven armies, which is good. Okay. The war has disbanded. Darn. I've lost the war that was next to Felfire. Shit. Okay. So these 2 settlements are about to be threatened. I'm going to build a garrison at Fartin Yagob, which is up here, which will increase the... Oh, there's no point really. Nah. Just a waste of money. I can't up a garrison to the point that it can stand against a full... Nah, waste of time. Okay, just keep building forces here. Are they capable of armor piercing? Like goblin archers? Can orcs do ambushes? Yes, they can. Hang on. So these are the... what is it? The night goblins. Weak against armor. Okay. Damn. Night goblins. Are they decent against armor? Poison attack, poor leadership and shielded. Okay, we're going to need skulkers then, aren't we? Right. Do I plan on picking up Martyr? Depends if it's any good. As always. If a game is poor or middling, nah.
Let's go.
Okay, Grimgor can move again. I should probably move him south. Let's move him here for a second, where I'm going to recruit a couple more units. What should I give him? He needs to get some proper big orc biggins. He needs to replace that skulker that he lost when Kim Jong died, and then get an orc biggin unit. 7 turns, Jesus. Because it's global recruitment. Nah, it's never going to work. Fucking hell. Okay, move. No, just stay for the minute. Bugger. Yes, indeed, I have played Spec Ops: The Line. It is pretty awesome. Okay. Will I be checking out the new 40k game? Again, it depends if it's any good.
I'm the boss.
Right. And the turn, I think there's not really much I can do right now, unless any settlements require upgrades. There are some markers for upgrades. Yep, quite a few are possible. So, Death Gorge, Gavin Gore. Need cash more than anything. Oh. Okay. Pile of shiny stuff I can build in Naglarok. Will I play Vermintide 2 again? Probably not. It wasn't very good. Okay. Aha. Good. Thank you, Bloodblade 08112. Thank you very much, dude. Right. I know. Tell me about it, Zencha. That's why I don't answer most of them. Okay. Right. Here comes the Slayer King. He's probably headed to the Crooked Fang Fort. This could be much worse, though. At least his army is alone. Okay, decisive victory on another dwarven settlement up here. Good. So this war is succeeding. So I know that there's one. Yeah, so let's try and hit this this tower over here then, the next war. Can Grimgor challenge Barak Var? Maybe if we have the war go with him. Maybe actually. Hang on. Move him. If he goes through the underway, hang on. Yeah, move him here.
This is my land.
Damn. The war would get there first. That's the trouble. Clear the war targets. If I just clear his war target and see if he just waits there for a second, I doubt he will. But we'll see. Okay, so yeah, the main general, so the general that's being trained, who's currently unnamed, is waiting as more units join him. 2 turns until Felfire can challenge the Slayer. The Slayer King army is fairly small, but nevertheless, he still needs time. Okay. They'll both attack together at that range. Nah, no, they won't. This is the range. See. Quebec Poo covered has a skill point. We shall put it into. Yeah, we'll put it. Yeah, we'll move him down his assassin tree. Are the dwarves the only real threat to the campaign? They're just the first one. Once we get off our fucking hell, is that the same? Wait, that's the Slayer King. Then who's that? It's just an. Oh fuck, that's the Slayer King. Oh damn! So 2 of the 3 dwarven armies are now direct. Okay, right. Screw that, Grimgor. You got to get back now. The Slayer King is on his way. So it's just some random fucking army. Can you block the Slayer King, Quebec? Good. So that will slow his movement and cause him to suffer attrition. No, it won't, because that's his territory. He's getting resupplied.
Yes, boss.
Shit. The Slayer King, a legendary dwarven hero. Tough to defeat. Okay, Quebec, can you move down the assassin tree? Okay.
Don't think so.
So Felfire is still out of action for 2 turns. This army won't be ready yet. Hang on. What do we need? We're getting the trolls. We just need more orcs. Skulkers. Okay.
Yeah, what?
Send the war that way. Thank you, Holland. Thank you, man. Join war after I get the 3rd troll upgrade. Yes, that's the plan. Jodel. Felfire can't do anything else. Oh, maybe that's a bit premature. Oh, okay. So that dwarf lord, level 8, has backed off to get Crooked Fang Fort. There's nothing I can do to stop his army. Is the Slayer King one of the legendary de facto immortal heroes that keeps respawning? Yes. Okay, the dwarves have taken it over. Fuck me. So the Slayer King is now marching straight towards Fartin Yagob, one of our main settlements. Well, it's a small village, really. Thank you, Jupa. Thank you very much, Jupa. We've lost the Crooked Fang Fort to the south. Come on. One more turn, and then we can retaliate. Right. So, Grimgor. I mean, frankly, by the time Grimgor gets here... By the time he gets here, this army might be mostly ready. Maybe we should just hit Barak Var while it's here. I mean, how big is the garrison of Barak Var? So we're talking 3 units of Longbeards. No, we can handle it. Fuck it. Let's just focus on eliminating a major dwarven city.
Go on, then.
Okay. Thank you, Darth Manu. Thank you very much, Darth. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. Oh, okay, we don't actually have the movement points. That's strange.
Yeah.
Really? Okay.
Now.
Nope.
Is this the same campaign I started to go some months ago? No Flash. I started this yesterday, I think.
Me.
Okay. Right, so The War is chasing down the Slayer King. The Slayer King is hitting the village of Fartin Yagob. Destroyed the garrison easily. When will I stop today? Fairly soon, Rampant. I've got to go to bed soon. Yeah, they took it over. Yeah, they're on a massive territory grabbing binge, aren't they? Christ. There was a river, most of Grimgor's movement was crossing it. I see, my mistake. The Greenskins... The bloody I'm sorry. The bloody hands have joined the dwarves to fight against us. How on earth did they manage that? The orcs are coming, not the sophisticated bunch that hang out in captured dwarf holds, but the more rurals boys that wander the southern Badlands, playing banjos and singing about the Confederacy. Yes, a nomadic horde of extra fighty savage orcs are close and could threaten your forces. Best to be proactive against this lot before Mork or Gork leads them right into your realm. So it's a random spawn of like Mongol type orcs. Okay, Felfire's also got a post-battle looting chance of stealing magical items. Yes, sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. As a Brit, the whole sort of American, I don't know if there are any Americans watching, probably. The American Confederacy thing is very strange. Not like saying straight as in like one side is like, you know, right or whatever. It's odd. It's just, I look over and I'm sort of like, that's strange. It's like, you know, it's like if the English Civil War, it's as though like there's a faction that's, sorry, is it the Jacobites? Is it, you know, it's like a faction that's like really patriotic about putting the king back on the throne. It's kind of like, it's odd that people give a shit. I don't know what it is. I guess it's like the rebellion. You know, it's like rebellious. Yeah, sort of, you know. Howdy from Texas, says Eagle. But yeah, just as a Brit over here, it's odd to our ears. We're just like, what? we don't get it, is what I'm saying. I don't think we Brits get it, because which English Civil War? Well, you know, the English Civil War. The really, really bloody English Civil War. But yeah, it's strange. Or like, I don't know, people getting misty-eyed about King Harold before William the Conqueror hit him in the eye with an arrow, you know. It's like, that was long ago. Yeah. Anyway, right, so... Then again, that being said, I was looking at Google Maps today, and I was boredly, when I was supposed to be working, whatever, I was supposed to be working, and I was looking up the Roman Forum in ancient Rome, and looking at the church, not the church, the temple of Julius Caesar. It wasn't called that back when he died. It was like when he was deified afterwards. And it's got a plinth, and the plinth is where, for the unfamiliar, an ancient, very charismatic general, quotes very charismatic, called Mark Antony, basically whipped up the crowd into a frenzy. And on the plinth, it was a bunch of roses. Like somebody put down some roses. Sorry, I should have mentioned, it's for the funeral of Julius Caesar. Somebody put down some roses for Julius Caesar, like within the last few days of that picture being on Google Images. And I was kind of like, okay. I was like, somebody really cares about this gentleman who's been dust for several thousand years. Yeah. Anyway. I don't know where I'm going. I'm not going anywhere with that specific conversation point. Right, so we now have Felfire now has 3 units of trolls who are going to go to the Crooked Fang Keep and at least try to stand against the dwarves. However, 2 dwarven armies. Yikes.
The tribe's ready.
Okay. So hang on. Let's do one thing at a time. If I were to hit Barak Var with Grimgor, can I eliminate it? Maybe. Let's do it. So I'm just going to do a final battle against Barak Var, where I probably will just try to destroy it and not try to take it over. Okay, so... Oh no, wait, I can't. What? Really? I can just smash the door down. God damn it, it thinks I can't. Alright. Let's wait one turn. Oh, who are they? Neutral army. Yes, Julius Caesar. Yeah, he killed a lot of people. Was it a million? A million Gauls or something, like died, men, women, and children as well, died as a result of Julius Caesar. He was not a nice man. Holy shit. Right.
Boss of them night goblins.
Fellfire, the big general admiral. Upkeep for Lord's army reduced. Yeah, we'll try and reduce some of the upkeep costs. Okay, so I need 3 volunteers to be named. So, mods, can we pop into a sub mode for a moment? I need 3 volunteers to be named trolls. So yeah, any volunteers would like to come forward? In fact, while we're here, we might as well do the other army as well. So I'll just go with well, if you're a patron, feel free to send me the password. Could you just, if you're in the chat, could you just say what you want? We'll start with the trolls. So obviously you don't have to say anything, but raise your hand. Hang on, let me just trolls. I just want to update the document. So Fellfire, okay, trolls. Thank you, Zombie Beef. Thank you very much. So let's have a look. So, sure thing. Okay, so first unit of trolls will be Patron Robin. Okay, first unit of trolls. Second unit of trolls will go with a Twitch sub. We'll go for Decentrix. Third unit of trolls will go for Rook. Okay, so just get them named, sorry. So Decentrix in the Google sheet, Rook and Robin. Okay, so welcome aboard to well, yeah, you're now part of Fellfire's army. And yeah, you guys will be assisting in the dwarf battle in a momentarily. Right, back at my crack. We have quite a few options now. We've got so say what you want. We've got the general. We've got the general's probably going to be patrons, to be honest, because my higher tier patrons, because obviously it's a general. Orc biggins, nasty skulkers, or trolls. So please raise your hand and say what you want. But you know, for both the patrons and the Twitch subs, and I will try to do my best to accommodate. I apologise if I can't get everybody. There's a lot of people to get. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, right, so one of my top patrons has gotten through to me. So hang on a minute. Are you the only... Sorry, bear with me, Dragoner. Are you the only one? Sorry, board unit. I know you're waiting, dude. We will get to you, sir. We will indeed get to you. Sorry about this. Right, hang on. Right, so Dragoner, who you probably know from RimWorld fame, one of my highest patrons, and a very generous individual. Pay to win! Pay to win! Sorry. Dragoner. Oh, that's not even spelled correctly, is it? It's clearly pay to win. It's clearly pay to win. You should definitely abandon the stream immediately. What a hypocrite, am I right? Dragoner. So, Dragoner the something. We'll do it in a minute. Hang on. Let's do the rest of the army while people are waiting. Thank you, Azrael. Thank you very much. Good place to start. First company. Azrael. GT. Second company of Biggins. Who have people volunteered for? Okay, so Edge. Third company of Biggins, Kingster. Fourth company of Biggins will be... Hang on. Hang on. Oh, well, I wish there was an easier way to scroll through these whispers. Okay, sweet. Hang on. First company of trolls. Ravaliak. The Dwarf Slayer. Dwarf Slayer. He insists that he can kill the Beast Slayer. We'll see about that, considering you're a beast. Okay, Sharpie. Knight X. So, fourth unit of Biggins. First unit of Skulkers. I don't think many people volunteered for the Skulkers. Jokey Demon. First company of Skulkers. Second company of Skulkers will be Puzzle Plate. Second company of Skulkers will be Badu. Fourth company of skulkers will be zombie beef. Okay, so I've already got Revaliak the Dwarf Slayer, 2 more units of trolls. So Clark the Viking, so my previous vampire general, who was quite fragrant, is now a very fragrant troll. Welcome, Clark. And who's last? There's a new password, Lurking Dane. There's a new password indeed. I'm afraid that one is out of date. If you scroll down, Gwouch, on Patreon, you should find it. Sorry about this. I know it's a hassle. It's just I wish there was some integration between Patreon and Twitch, because the Twitch guys get an icon. It's easy. I can tell who's a backer, but patrons have got to go with a password. It's a bit of a hassle. Sorry about that. Hang on. Last unit of trolls will be Axel Gamer. Thank you, guys. Okay, the army isn't complete yet. There's still more to do. So, let's get the third general, Dragoner, the impotent shaman. So let's come up with a name. So Dragoner has so his stabber is longer than mine. He is upset. The weight of the world upon his shoulders. That he feels himself. He doesn't match up to the standards of other goblins. So what sort of name can we give Dragoner, folks? Any ideas? Dragoner the impotent? Dragoner the unworthy? Dragoner, or just go with Mr. Floppy? Dragoner the shortcoming? The skinny peen? Dragoner the lacking's not bad. I like that one. Well, he's not really overcompensating. He's just miserable because he's floppy. Dragoner the insecure. We've already had Tiny Ellie the insecure, so the unequal, the dimensionally challenged, the never laid. Well, they don't get laid. They don't have sex. Must suck to be a greenskin. Then again, I don't have sex, so. Oh God, I'm a greenskin. No. Right. So hang on. The wanter, the inadequate, the cunt, the insufficient, the stunted. I like that. The stunted. The girthless. Dragon of the limp. I like that. Should we go with Dragon of the limp? If he survives the playthrough, I'm sort of picturing the end poster where like there's a greenskin standing there with like a looted sword, and he's standing there with like a tiny little looted dagger. he's looking so like. Yeah, actually, the Dragon of the Disappointed. I've had a brain fart. That is how you spell disappointed, isn't it? 2 P's. Yeah? Dragon of the Disappointed. Dragon, are you okay with that? Hang on. Just seeing if he's there. The only things that will disappoint him, says Dragoner, is if he dies in 2 minutes. I'm sure you will. Okay, we have, however, successfully cut the dwarf territories in half, which is nice. We just need to finish off Barrack Var in 1 turn. Okay, however, the time, how late is it getting? It's already 11:30, and I've got a fairly early start tomorrow morning. I'm going to meet my mum for a coffee. Thank you, Mr. Nutty. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm probably going to leave it there then. So that seems like a good place to stop. So Grimgor has got to finish off Barrack Var. Dragoner has to assemble the remainder of his army and move in coordination with Fellfire down here, whilst also managing their boys, who are somewhat cowed. They need to up their fightiness levels. So 2 dwarf armies, 2 like collating greenskin armies, and Grimgor smashing in dwarf hold over there. So yeah, we'll come back to this later. So thank you for watching, everybody. Thank you kindly. Thank you, Mr. Herpes. Thank you very much, Mr. Herpes. So give it a save. So to finish off with another update for YouTube, which I do at the beginning and the end. So it's going. I'm not going to say it's going well. It's going slowly, unfortunately. Hang on a second. Is the dog there? So basically, I'm working on a video that's at least, it's probably about 21 minutes long. I said it was 18 minutes. I probably do want to include that last scene. So I'm working on something that's 21 minutes long. It's the 7th week of work. I'm not going to get it done this week. No way. There's still much to do. I'm just putting the video together. Today I was working on like the 15th to 16th minute. That's to just give you sort of a region of where I'm cruising insofar as sort of, you know, the editing effort. Everything before that point is mostly done. Couple of bits I might want to just tweak here and there, and I do want to go over with the audio and, you know, go over the audio and fix places where it's too loud, too quiet, that sort of thing. But yeah, so just to give you a rough idea, if it's about 20 minutes long and I'm cruising around the 15th to 16th minute, in about a day I can sort of from scratch edit about a minute's worth of footage, you know, just to give you a rough estimate of where I should be. But yeah, I know Jeopardy points out so much for an easy video after the last. So I felt really burnt out after that last video, which was Mountain Blade. I was like, oh, that took too long. I need to do something that's easy. Time box it. 10 minutes, no greater than 10 minutes. Yeah, that went out the window. And then I started doing like jingles and art and sort of complicated intros, and it's just, ugh. Yeah. So I hope you like it. Fingers crossed. It's just, you know, I'm just kind of stuck in. I can't see the woods through the trees right now because I'm still stuck in the middle of the editing effort. So yeah. I mean, hopefully, fingers crossed, it works out. So we'll see. Right, are we still in sub only mode? Can we pop it out of sub only mode? Are we still? I can't see any non-subs. Anyway, so yeah, so have a good one. Have a lovely evening, and let me just see who's currently streaming. Probably not many. Oh no, hang on, loads at this hour. So Digby's going, Smeagol's going, Yuki, Stealth, and Zeiss and Beastie are all playing. Okay, so Digby is playing some armor. He's playing World War II armor. Okay, I'll hand you over to him then. Sounds good. So I'm going to hand you over to ZF Digby. So the very, very, very British sounding twat. And yeah, I'll hand you over to him. So he's doing some World War II armor. So all the best. Thank you for the compliments, Royal Spartan. Thank you, man. Thank you very much, man. So yes, take care. Have a lovely, lovely evening. Where's that dog? Oh, she's flopped on the floor behind me. She'd say goodbye, but she's on the floor behind me. So yes, all the best. Have a lovely evening. This is ZF Digby.